don't you come over here and get some knowledge, man?
Come over here and get some knowledge instead of recording. Yeah, you ain't ready.
You ain't ready, dog.
Samai. I know his whole name.
Think you know something? Come over here.
All right. Shalom. We'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who do well and who have taught us this truth. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwaf that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shabab Mawan back at you with another lesson with the brother Kasai. And as always, we go in week, we come in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, which is also known as Babylon the Great, or the whore of Babylon in the scriptures. All right, and we prophesied we prophesied the kingdom of the so-called white man, how he's about to meet his destruction. All right, and salvation is preached unto you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speak of. All right, and it's now high time to awake out of sleep. All right. And it's now high time to awake out of sleep, for our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. All right. And you can see all the signs that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is bringing upon this earth, man, to let you know exactly what time we're in.
Yeah, let's start off with one of those signs. Let's go with 2 Peter, 3rd chapter.
Which you had last night. All right. You had, I had posted up on my Instagram. You had a brother, not a brother from the camp or anything like that, but somebody randomly was taking pictures out in Ellis Island, out there where the Statue of Liberty is, and basically you had this entire place filled with thunder and lightning, man. And somebody took an actual picture of the lightning bolt hitting the Statue of Liberty, man. Which that's one of the signs that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is showing us, man, in these last days, that America's about to meet its true doom. Okay, America's no longer going to stand. And I know you fucking wicked ass 2/3. All right, and you people that love this place don't want this place to go. But the fact of the matter is that this place is gonna go. All right, and we can't wait. We pray for it every day. We pray for this place's destruction. Okay.
Can't wait to see the blackness on you people's faces.
That's right.
To say when we told you so, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because y'all ain't want to listen. Now y'all ashamed, and now y'all cooked up in this destruction, man. All right, it's gonna be a great feeling. Lord willing, I'm part of the elect. I get to see the frowns, and it's really all you proud people, bro. It's gonna be so it's gonna be hilarious, man. All right, it's gonna be hilarious. All right, the ones that walked all proud out here, all proud and shit. Now your face is not they say your smile gonna turn upside down, man.
Mm-hmm. Their faces are gonna turn to blackness, man.
Yeah,
you're gonna turn into them pale faces, because once you see the destruction of the Lord, you're gonna learn to fear Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because that's one of the main things that Israel lacks out here, man, is the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because you've been brainwashed to believe that the God is all love, man.
Yeah, that you're not supposed to fear him. All right?
Exactly. That's the main thing. Matter of fact, I got to grab Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. All right, because that's the whole duty of man. All right, that's our main priority here on earth, man, to try to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. All right, because by you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and keeping the work of the Lord, is showing that you really do believe in the Lord, man, and that you want to change. Okay, go ahead.
All right, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end.
Yeah, so you're not going to be admonished of many books. You got a lot of our people that always constantly bringing out all these different books of literature. All right, basically, they're books based on philosophy, man. A bunch of bullshit. All right, because none of these things, all right, pertain to the scriptures. You have everything you need right here in this Bible, right here. All right. The problem is that these people don't know how to interpret the Bible. They don't know how to actually use their spirit in the Bible. All right. So they see it as an offensive book. OK, this is just not a book, man. This is your culture. This is your heritage, man. This is what's going to give you salvation in those last days, man. The Lord said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, man. So the only way you could be stable is by keeping these precepts, all right, in your mind, all right? The Lord said, through thy precepts I get understanding. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Ecclesiastes 12:12, and further by these, my son, be admonished, and of making many books there is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh.
Yeah, so much study is weariness of the flesh. You constantly reading these different books, all right, that have nothing that pertain to the scriptures. All right, you're making your flesh weary. Okay, what did it say before that? Before the weary part?
It says, and making many books there is no end.
There is no end, meaning that you're going to constantly keep searching for answers over and over when the answers are right here, clear and to the point.
Because you have one book that you read go into one philosophy, and then it'll drive you into another book that's talking about another philosophy, and it just goes deeper and deeper, and it never ends, bro. Now it brings you into this this wormhole, man.
Right.
This wormhole that never ends. Now you mixed up with all these different philosophies and all that, man.
Basically, it shoots you down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
As Alice.
Yeah.
See, Alice couldn't. And once she fell down that rabbit hole, she was gone. She was lost. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. So it's the same thing here, man. All right. Now, are we gonna use different books to reference things and prove our points in the scriptures? Absolutely, man. Because the Lord has put the spirit on certain men to make certain books to be able to put the pieces together. That's how we came into this truth.
Yeah,
like
when we dive into history and all that, man.
Exactly. Like one of a great book that the brother put me on when I first came into the truth that really caught my eye, all right, and made me, actually believe was Timbuktu. You see, that book right there talks about how the curses that we're upon, you see, that when you do wickedly, the Lord's going to destroy our people and hit them with curses. And when I started to read these things, man, I realized, like, damn, yo, we really in these curses. When you look at Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, nobody else fits the criteria of those curses other than our people.
Yeah, because you got even people that's not in the truth that know these things, man.
Right.
They can see it, man. All right. So it's not some type of fable that we're living, man. All right. It's not some false reality, man.
Some random made shit that somebody just woke up one day and started
wrote
writing
down. Yeah, like, nah, man, this is the truth, man. This is true history, man. And that history is spoken about in the scriptures.
But see, that going into, like the brother saying, the history, you got the so-called white man that gives his story. You see, his history. He only puts in his history books to make himself look good. Like, there were this great people, man. These motherfuckers are straight wicked as hell and will always be wicked. Okay, they're accustomed to do wicked, so they're never going to be able to change, man, whether you try to tell them something or not. All right, like the scriptures tell you in Psalms, man, God is not in his thoughts. All right, the Lord is never in Esau's thoughts. All right, go ahead.
All right, Ecclesiastes 12:12, and further by these, my son, be admonished, of making many books there is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh. Right. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Yeah, what's the conclusion? All right, when you was in school, all right, they will make you write a whole fucking essay, right? And at the end of that essay, you had to put the conclusion of everything.
What's the whole point?
What's the whole point of this truth, man? The Lord is telling you right now, what's the whole point of this book being given on to you, man? Go ahead.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments.
See, you got to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, with all your soul and your spirit, man. All right, ain't no half-ass I'm going to believe in the Lord or half-ass I'm going to fear the Lord. All right, you got to fear the Lord in everything you do, man, because that's what keeps you in that mindset of doing the righteous thing. All right, that's why the law, statutes, and commandments, as the brother brought out right here, is to fear God and keep his commandments, because your commandments are your schoolmaster, man. Your tutor. Okay, basically what it does is it keeps you in check with the Lord. It keeps you fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai every single minute, because the moment you go off on one of those law, statutes, and commandments, you feel convicted through the spirit.
Right.
You see, go ahead.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
That's right. All right, so now you know what's the actual duty of man in this earth. Okay, and the Lord said that, you got people, well, as long as you love the Lord, all right, you're good. Nah,
Well,
the
how
Lord,
do you love the Lord?
exactly.
Get that in First John. John 14, 15.
First John, right?
Nah, just John. John 14, 15.
Oh yeah. Yep. You're right. This is John 14 and 15.
This is Yahushua speaking. This is the Messiah speaking. All right.
It says, "If you love me, keep my commandments."
Yeah, if you love the Lord, keep his commandments, because that's how you fear the Lord. The fear and love go hand in hand. All right. Because if fearing the Lord is loving the Lord, man. All right. You can't love the Lord without keeping the commandments. That's how you fear the Lord. Because if you fear the Lord, you would do what he said to do.
That's right. And he also said, "For this is the love of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that you keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous, man." All right. So we're supposed to keep these commandments to the best of our ability. We're not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
None of us are perfect except Yahushua, man.
And these churches tell you you ain't got to keep the commandments like that. All right, because I come from a long line of Christians, man. They don't keep the commandments, man. All right, they're cold hard Jeebus freaks. All right, but they do whatever the hell they want, man. The Lord don't let you do what the hell you want. It tells you in the Apocrypha that the Lord hasn't given us a license to sin, man. All right, you can't just go out and just do whatever the hell you want and then be like, oh, the Lord died on the cross for me, so I can just do whatever the hell I want, and I'm gonna just ask for forgiveness. It don't work like that, man.
That's wicked as hell. You even thinking like that, yo? Because that's it. That's you using Yahweh's authority and throwing it back in his face, man. Basically, all right. There's no such thing as you have license to sin. Matter of fact, this is Romans 3:31, and it says, "Do we then make void the law through faith?"
Yeah, just because we have faith, we don't avoid the law.
Exactly.
Paul said, do we then make void the law just because we have faith? Yeah.
Yahweh forbid.
Yeah, God forbid, meaning no. You don't avoid the law just because we have faith. Because we are going to be saved by faith, all right? But we still have to keep the commandments to the best of our ability. Like we just read in John 14:15. Yahushua himself said, if you love me, keep my commandments.
That's right. Yahweh forbid. Yeah, we established the law.
Yeah, we established the law, man. All right, to the best of our ability, man. Because we do go off, but the Lord sees us trying, man. All right, you know, we all fall short, but there's ones that the Lord sees trying, and then the ones that the Lord sees that just don't give a crap, man.
Fuck, they just continue in their wickedness and don't even think twice about what they just did. They continue to do what they do.
Oh, the Lord died for me, so I'm good. Yeah. How the heck you thinking like that, bro?
Mm-hmm. Scriptures talk about how the Lord said, think not that I come to bring that I come to destroy the prophets or the law. You see, he didn't come to destroy the law, man. We're supposed to keep these laws. We're gonna keep these laws forever and ever, man. All right, that's why when we're in the kingdom, all right, we still gonna keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. All right,
matter of fact, pull that out.
But the Lord is gonna give you it in your inward parts. You see, it's gonna be directly into your inward parts, man. Meaning that you're not going to be able to go off if you want to.
It goes to show you that these laws are forever. Because that's why we're not going to die in the kingdom, because we're going to keep those laws perfectly. Because what brings on death when you don't keep the laws perfectly? All right? That's why we die, because we're sinful. Sin is what brings death. We're not going to sin in the kingdom of heaven. That's why we're not going to die. We're going to be immortals. Nah, get Matthew the 5th chapter. Or if you want to bring
go ahead, I got you. What you want in Matthew the 5th?
Matthew 5, I think it's around 16, 17.
Got you. This is Matthew 5. This is Matthew 5 and 14. It says, ye are the light of the world. That's what you wanted? Oh, yeah, I got you. Matter of fact, I'll take it from 14, bring it down. Yeah. This is Matthew 5 and 14. It says, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
Yeah, talking about the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel is the light of the world, man. All right, we are that. We are the Lord's glory. All right, we are his wisdom.
That's right. It says, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Yeah, so when you got this knowledge, you can't, what did the Lord say, not to tuck the knowledge in the napkin, man.
Napkin, that's
All
right.
right, you gotta spread this wisdom, man. The Lord said to go out the highways and hedges
Go ahead.
and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled, man.
That's right. Scriptures tell you, woe unto them that hold back their sword from blood.
Woo! The sword is the swift, man.
If you have this truth and you're able to go out there and spread the gospel, man, you're supposed to spread the gospel. You're not supposed to hold it, all right? And like the brother said, hide it in a napkin. All right, the Lord, when he gives you this truth, he giving you money. He giving you spiritual money. All right, these are talents. All right, the Lord wants us to what? He wants us to double up those talents.
There's a reason why we were given this knowledge, bro. We weren't just giving this knowledge to oh, I got all this knowledge and now I ain't gonna teach nobody. The hell?
Well, that's why I was telling you not to hide it under a bushel. Because what you're doing is you're hiding. You see, when you put it on a candlestick, all right, what is the candlestick meant for? To light, right? And a candle slow burns, all right? But you keep adding on to that candle, man, all right? Even when you have certain candles when, a candle wax, that you just put the wax and you put the flame underneath and you let it burn. And when that's starting to go off, you're supposed to put more wax. It's the same thing with this truth, all right? You start to feel that your candle's burning out, dive into them scriptures, man, and keep that candle burning, man, because the Lord said in Revelation the 2nd, right, that he'll take your candlestick away from you, man. All right, you can have your candlestick lit and you doing wickedness and doing dumb shit or holding back. The Lord come and just blow that candle out. You see? Now, what happens when you have a candle lit? You have light. All right. If you blow out a candle, all right, what's going to happen after that? It's going to be dark in that room. So it's going to be dark in your mentality, man. Exactly. You got to keep that burning at all times, man.
Keep the oil with you, just like the parable.
Grab that, Matthew 25. That's right. This is let me finish this up, and I still got 2 Peter's too. This is Matthew 5 and 15. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that house that are unto all that are in the house. See, so by us shedding the light upon the Israelites, all right, we're saving our souls and saving the next man's soul that actually truly believes, man. You see? So it says, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father, Yahweh, which is in heaven.
Because then what they going to say about us? They ain't going to have nothing to say about us, man. Our light is going to shine through these men, man. What are going to say? Or these the men of the Lord. They ain't going to have nothing bad to say about us, man.
This is going on to 17. All right, I'm going to read it from the NLT because it's juicy. It says, don't misunderstand why I have come. I did not come to abolish the law of Moses or the writings of the prophets.
Yeah, so everything that prophets wrote, they still stand because there's still prophecies in the Old Testament that haven't been fulfilled yet, man. The Lord, when Yahushua came, he ain't come to scratch none of that, man, because the Lord said he does not change, man. Yahweh's word is forever. So you think since Yahushua came that it's just going to, all that in the Old Testament is just going to go away?
That's right.
Nah, bro.
And the scriptures tell you that Yahushua yesterday, Yahushua today, Yahushua tomorrow. It also tells you that the Lord changed not. All right. So if that means that the Lord would never change, what's written in these scriptures, the Lord is not a man that he shall lie, man. He's not going to tell you one thing. All right. And then all of a sudden he going to change it up. The Lord is not the author of confusion. All right. It might seem confusion to you because you live in this fucking state of Babylon, man, which is total confusion. Right. You see? But we have separated ourselves, like the scriptures say, be ye separate, all right? Touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. All right. So by us being able to, turn to the Lord, man, we are separating ourselves from the mentality of this place. Okay. And we're now making ourselves a living sacrifice, because that's all we have. All right. If you don't make your body a living sacrifice, what good is it for you to be in this truth, man? All right, it'll go back to you just having this truth and you not spreading the gospel, man. All right, the Lord ain't looking for niggas that's silent out here, man. The Lord looking for those that's ready to stand up against the workers of iniquity, stand up against the evildoers. He said, lift up thy voice like a trumpet and let Israel know their transgressions. All right, so we are going to tell you what your transgressions are so you can change that. Okay? See, we all strive in this truth for us to be perfect. Okay? That's what the whole point is, man. For you to get this truth, fix the ways you was walking, and find yourself perfect in the sight of the Lord when the time comes, man. Okay? So it says, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Yeah, so Yahushua himself said, don't think I came to destroy the law. Because a lot of y'all think that, man. Oh, the law is done away with because I'm here now. No. He said it himself, I came not to destroy the law, man. All right? Himself, he said it.
That's right. It says, I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Man.
See? To accomplish their purpose.
Yeah.
That's what our purpose is, man. To fulfill the scriptures of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua so we can get the hell up out of here, man. All right? This is why it's taking so long, because you got these 2/3 that's fucking holding us back, man. All right? And plus we still got some of the elect that hasn't fully woken up. They haven't fully been persuaded. All right? But within time, the Lord will persuade them, all right, in their rightful minds if they are of the elect. Okay? It says, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Yeah, the Lord said, he said, if read that again.
It says, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Yeah, heaven and earth is still here, man. He said, until heaven and earth pass.
One jot or one tittle.
One jot or one tittle, meaning the very tiniest, smallest part. He said, not one jot or one tittle, go ahead.
In no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Yeah, so not even the tiniest part of the law is not going to pass until all be fulfilled, man. All right. So what are y'all talking about that the law is done away with, man? You know? The Lord said himself, not one jot or one tittle shall no wise pass from the law, man. All right. So you can't be out here eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobsters, committing adultery, killing, raping, robbing, stealing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And those are the main things, because when you go into Hosea, the 4th chapter, all right, it tells you that, man. It tells you that the Lord has a controversy with the land of Israel, man, because of adultery, stealing, and killing. All right. We're constantly worshiping on these other gods. That's the main thing, man. You talk about the first commandment that the Lord gave us, man, was not to worship any other gods,
that's
man.
The main thing our people
and that's the main thing that our people, that's why we always go into captivity, man.
That's because who they call upon. Jesus Christ. Serapis Christos is who they call upon. That's who they calling upon. Serapis Christos. All right. Cesare Borgia. All right. That man right here. Cesare Borgia, which goes back to Serapis Christos, man. You know?
That's right. Shalom, shalom, brothers. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatah to you, brothers. Water for the precepts. This is Ecclesiastes 20:31. It says, better is he that hideth his folly than a man that hideth his wisdom. Woo! You see? You better off trying to hide your wickedness out here, man. All right? Then you trying to hide actual wisdom of the Lord, man. The most important thing on earth, man. Because like the scripture said, man, wisdom is better than rubies, man.
Yeah,
and it's not to be compared to. Nothing is to be compared to in this place, man, of the wisdom of the Lord. Go ahead.
Because once you got the knowledge of the Most High, you're supposed to want to show your people, to save your people, because we're supposed to love our people like Ezra's, man. Ezra's loved Israel, man. He wanted all of them to be saved, man.
Yeah, he was even praying for them at one point. The Lord told him not to pray for these people, man. You had Jeremiah the same way. Jeremiah was trying to pray for our people, and the Lord said, man, don't pray for these people, man.
And that's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to try to, you know, we know that we're supposed to, only the elect is going to be saved. We're only out here for the elect. But when somebody comes across, man, you're supposed to be like, yo, brother, like, you know what I mean? Because you never know if they're going to be the elect or not, bro.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be hype about telling somebody. You got to be like, yo, we Israelites, bro. Our God is Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, bro. Like,
well, what are we? All right, according to the scriptures, all right. A man is a husbandman, right? He becomes a planter, right? He goes out there and he plants seeds. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to plant the seed into our people, man. Hopefully that at one point that sparks a thought in their brain and intrigues them into this truth. All right, we're supposed to graft them into this truth, man. All right, and once you are grafted in, all right, that seed that was planted is going to continue to grow. All right, and when you grow, all right, that you're supposed to give it on to the next man. Okay, As a matter of fact, grab I think that's in I want to say Ecclesiastes, the 23rd chapter, where it says, "Water thy best garden." I'll tell you right now exactly. Hold on. Water my best garden, KJV. Ecclesiastes 24. 24, go to like 30, start from here. Go ahead and read that.
All right, this is the book of Sirach 24 and 25. He filleth all things with his wisdom, as Pison and as Tigris in the time of the new fruits.
Okay, so he filled all things with his wisdom, man. Just like it tells you in Sirach, the first chapter, right? All wisdom comes from the Lord, man. Okay, and he said his wisdom is like Pison. All right, what was the other one?
And as Tigris in the time of the new fruit.
As Tigris, which those are rivers, man. All right, which when you really go into the history of those rivers, man, that's where we all started at, man. The Fertile Crescent, all right, where you had the Euphrates River. What is it? The Euphrates, the Tigris, the Pison. All right, and he's telling you that we should be like those rivers, constantly flowing. You should never be stagnant in this truth, man. Stagnant water becomes moldy. All right. Stagnant water grows algae. All right. When we're stagnant, all right, we ourselves basically grow algae on us, man, and we're useless. All right. So we're supposed to constantly be running like a river. A river's constantly running. Okay. And when you are like a river, all right, scriptures tell you out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Okay. Go ahead.
Pison is talking about the Red Sea. It was known as Pison. It was known as the Red Sea. That's what, you know, the Fertile Crescent. That's where civilization started.
That's right.
On the continent of Asia, man. You know.
Go ahead.
Before the, you know, yeah. All right. He maketh the understanding to abound like Euphrates, and as Jordan in the time of harvest, because that's when everything is at its peak, man.
At its peak, yep.
All right.
And that's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be at our peak at all times, man. All right. And when you're at your peak, man, again, out of your belly is going to flow rivers of living water constantly, over and over and over again. You'll never shut up. Go ahead.
All right. He maketh the doctrine of knowledge appear as the light and as Gion in the time of vintage.
He maketh the doctrine as light. You see, we are the light of the world, man. All right, and we have to light up the rest of our of the elect. Okay, go ahead.
The first man knew her not perfectly, no more shall the last find her out.
Yeah, the first man didn't know her perfectly. All right, when you really want to get technical, going into Adam, right? But even us, our first man, all right, didn't understand the wisdom, man. That's why we are renewed daily. All right, we are made a new man every single day. The Lord said, put off the old man. All right, and put on the new man, all right, by the transforming of your mind. All right, go ahead.
For her thoughts are more than the sea, and her counsels profounder than the great deep.
And the sea is deep as hell. The sea is huge. All right, here you got Esau that'll try to tell you he done explored the whole entire ocean. Bullshit. All right, you ain't explored. You probably only explored about 25-30% of the ocean, man.
Yeah, well, that he'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Even Esau being the devil, he know damn well he can't say, bro. He can't tell the world that he explored the entire ocean, bro. You know?
Right.
Hell no, man. If he explored the entire ocean, then he would know Leviathan is down there. No? Well, that's why they get all these. That's where they get Leviathan from the scriptures. Because in movies, you got creatures known as Leviathan. You know?
You also got the other one that they make movies on. What's it called? The Behemoth.
That's where you get Godzilla from. Leviathan, bro. Even in games, they got creatures known as Leviathan, man. And
it's always in the water. It's always in the water.
And it's always in the waters, man. Coming out the waters is some type of humongous creature that's freaking 12 stories tall. You know?
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, for her thoughts are more than the sea, and her counsels profounder than the great deep. I also came out as a brook from a river, and as a conduit into a garden.
I said I will water my best garden and will water abundantly my garden bed. And lo, my brook became a river and my river became a sea.
See, so when you constantly watering your garden, which is your garden is you, all right? Your garden is basically pertained to as your mind, all right? When you constantly watering your garden with this truth, with the wisdom of the Lord, man, you become a river to the point to you become a whole entire sea yourself. You see, you're pretty much overflowed with all types of wisdom and knowledge of the Lord, man. Okay, go ahead.
All right. It says, I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning and will set forth her light afar off. I will yet I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy and leave it to all ages forever.
Woo. And this is why we're bringing out this word, because the elect, it don't matter how old you are, the elect is the elect, and they're going to get it, man. Something's going to spark in their brain to turn to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, hold on. Quick preset. This is Deuteronomy 32:1. Point is at 2. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass. Because I will publish the name of the Lord Yahweh. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Lord Yahweh. He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. Woo. A God of truth and without iniquity, just and right is he. They have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. They are a perverse and crooked generation. See? So that doctrine is being spewed out right now, man. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, and if you don't get it, most likely you ain't of the elect, man, to get it. Because this truth ain't for everybody, man. Okay? This is why you people get offended, all right, when they hear the word. That's why these people are quick to give the cold shoulder when they hear the word and scoff and mock prophets.
They see us out here dressed up how we dressed up. The dark garments on, looking wild. You know, but who cares, man? All right, this is to represent how our people looked in the ancient world, and Yahweh Shai too, man. It says that in the first book of Revelations, it says that he had a garment down to his foot, man. So if you want to mock us, you're going to mock the prophets in Yahweh Shai, man.
And what that is that us wearing these things is us going back to the old paths. You see? Us going back to what the Lord said, follow the law, statutes, and commandments, because that was a commandment that you're supposed to wear your fringes, man. All right, and why do you wear your fringes? You wear your fringes to remind you of this truth, man, of why you're here. Okay, it's supposed to be a representation to continue to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, well, go ahead.
It says one more verse. It says, behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom.
See, we labor for us because we're going to work out our own salvation. All right. But the Lord also said that he will give you pastors according to his heart that should feed you with knowledge and wisdom. So by us having this wealth of knowledge, all right, we're able to go and push it on to the next man, all right, that truly believes and that wants to believe, man. All right. You should be wanting to live in righteousness' sake instead of wickedness' sake. All right, but the problem is that these people get comfortable in living in their wickedness, man, and that's what sin does to you. That's what Satan does to you. Satan likes to get you comfortable in your wickedness, man, because the more you're comfortable in your wickedness, the harder it is for you to pull yourself out of it. You see? Go ahead. Oh, that was it, right? That was the point, right? So, you know, going back to what we were saying, you had something else? Did you have something else?
Nah, that
was it, right? So you had something holding on.
Oh, I had Matthew 25.
Yeah. So going back to what the brother was saying, you got to have this oil. You got to keep your candle burning. All right. This is what's going to happen to those that don't keep their candle burning. Matter of fact, hold on. Before you do that, let me grab this real quick. This is Revelations 2, because I had quoted it before. Revelations 2 and this is 2 and 4. It says, nevertheless, I have somewhat against thee, because thou hast left thy first love. Remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent and do the first works, or else I will come unto thee quickly and will remove thy candlestick out of his place, except thou repent. You see?
Yeah, the Lord would take you out just like that. To the point he might bug you out. So when you point, you basically have dementia. You won't even know that you've been in this truth. You come across a prophet like, who y'all? Have to be in a
It's
prophet.
funny, it's funny. That's a good point though, that you say dementia, because that's probably what these false prophets are fucking suffering from. A form of dementia, man. Which that ain't nothing but a demon on your ass, you know. But dementia is to what? To forget things that you've done. All right,
People around you.
exactly. And these people, they'll go their own way, leaning to their own understanding. And what happens is that they fall away from the truth and they forget everything that the Lord has taught them, man, through His men. See? Go ahead.
All right. So this is Matthew 25:1. All right, this is the parable of the 10 virgins, man. All right. It says, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And that bridegroom is talking about Yahushua, man.
Right.
All right. It says, and 5 of them were wise, and 5 of them were foolish.
Showing you balance.
Mhm.
Showing you how Hashem Yahushua is all about balance, man. Go ahead.
All right. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. All right. Yeah, because the oils will make the lamps burn.
So
Right.
we all got lamps,
Mm-hmm.
right? The Lord is so gracious that He give us all lamps.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to keep your lamp with what? Well, oil, man. Just truth.
It's true.
Go ahead.
All right. It says, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him.
Yeah, that's what we pretty much right now. We're in the middle of the night right now, spiritually. And the Lord is crying out to you through His prophets, man. Wisdom crieth without, as the scriptures say, right? And we're constantly telling you that the Lord is here. The Lord is about to make His appearance, man. The Lord is about to visit America. Okay? I know it's far-fetched for these damn two-thirds to understand that, all right? Because they don't understand what it means for the Lord to visit you. They're actually expecting an actual entity to pop out and be like, I'm here. You're not. The Lord visits you through His prophets, man. Through tempests and storms, man. Through earthquakes.
That's the voice of the
Okay?
Lord.
Matter of fact, I got something for that real quick to back you up. This is Jeremiah 29. I forgot where is that. This is Jeremiah 29, and I believe it's around the 15th verse. '29 and give me one second. Hold on. I know it's in here. I'm gonna read this one though. This is this ain't it, but this is the spirit anyway. It says, because you have said the Lord has raised us up. Nah, that's not it. Salaki. Go ahead, read that. Let me find it real quick.
So it says, I'll start from the top. All right. It says, then shall the kingdom of heaven be like unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. All right. The bridegroom is talking about Yahushua. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 of them were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. Yeah, they didn't take the wisdom of the Lord, man. They got lamps, but they didn't receive this wisdom, this knowledge, and this truth, man. All right, they just casted it off. They're like, nah, I don't need no oil. Well, how you think your lamps are gonna burn then? You know? It says,
Real quick, brother.
all right, go ahead.
This is it was Isaiah 29, Salakia. Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of the devouring flame fire. You see? So the Lord is going to visit you with all these different types of ways, man. All right, you're not going to actually see the Lord just pop up and just tell you, here I am. All right, this is me. Nah. All right, that's at the end. Okay, when Yahweh Shah makes his great appearance, man, and crack them clouds, that's when we're gonna see the true Lord, man.
Yeah,
Okay?
and then you just had an earthquake in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Was it 7.4?
7.4. That's
Something like that.
the Lord ain't playing, man.
It topped over a building, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a few. I think they said somebody might have died and a few people got hurt, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And last night, like I was telling the brother, man, last night the wind was fucking crazy out here, man. All right, thunder, lightning, rain. It's been raining for 3 days out here, man. Horrible too. Non-stop. And that's all signs of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, because the Lord will speak, all right, through you. Through these storms. Matter of fact, let me grab that. This is Job.
Because when in the storm in the Bible represents destruction, man.
That's right. That's right. This is Job 37:2. It says, hear attentively the noise of his voice and the sound that goeth out of his mouth. He directeth it under the whole heaven, and his lightning unto the ends of the earth. After it a voice roareth, he thundereth with the voice of his excellency, and he will not stay them when his voice is heard. Yahweh thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things does he, which we cannot comprehend. See? So that's the Lord letting you know that he's about to visit this place, man. And like I said, there was a whole actual picture, all right, that somebody in New York took a picture on Ellis Island or wherever the hell they were. And there was a whole lightning bolt that smacked the Statue of Liberty, man. All right. That's the Lord letting you know that America, Babylon, the whore, all right, the whore of Babylon is about to be destroyed, man. Okay. She's about to be fucking electrocuted out here, man. And what happens when people get electrocuted and houses get electrocuted? Things burn. And it was no coincidence that the actual lightning bolt hit the tip of the torch that she's holding with the flame on it, man. Because that's pointing right to what this place is going to be. Flames, man. Okay? And I'll grab 2 Peter after you grab that.
All right,
they'll go hand in hand when we talk.
This is the book of Nahum 1 and 3. All right, it says the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Yeah, so the Lord not going to quit the wicked, man. All right, you got niggas out here on earth today that'll try to justify the wickedness of the wicked. All right, and the scriptures tell you that he that justified the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord. Okay, if somebody doing something wicked, you're supposed to fucking let them know right off the bat, bro. You going off, bro.
Yeah.
You see? Oh, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing to him. He ain't bothering me. Yeah, but he fucking you up. You see? Because that's the shit that got our people thinking that all this wickedness is okay. You know, and it starts with your children. Okay? You need to teach your children from when they're, like the scriptures say, train up your child in the way that you want them to go. All right? If you don't ever teach your children the right way, when they grow up, they're just gonna be fucking mongrels and monsters, man.
Be monsters, yeah.
Exactly. And the scriptures talk about that, man.
Yeah, in the Apocrypha, man.
Exactly. That we're pretty much bringing forth monsters, okay? Which at that time is also talking about when the nuclear missiles come, all right? The wormwood, basically, from them trying to drink the water, they're gonna have monsters as children.
Bitter, man.
Exactly.
Bitter
it's gonna be a bitter time. All right, go ahead.
Right. Back in Matthew 25 and I'll start at 1. All right, 25 and 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be like unto 10 virgins which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 of them were foolish. That they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps.
Yeah, in their vessels. All right. Are we not vessels unto the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Each and one of us are a vessel unto the Lord, man. All right. So the Lord is comparing the wise men as vessels, because that means the Lord gonna use them. All right. He didn't mention the foolish virgins as vessels. You see, because they ain't of the Lord, man. They're not gonna carry that oil. Okay. Only the elect can carry oil, man. The rest of them, all right, like the scriptures say, they are cisterns that are broken that can hold no water. Okay. They can't hold any of this truth, man. All right, it goes through one ear and out the other.
Right.
And then they go back onto the world and go back into their foolish ways, man. Go ahead.
It says, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him.
Yeah, pause right there. So it said that, read that one more time, brother.
All right. It says, and at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him.
Keep going.
All right.
And how do you meet him? All right, you're gonna meet him by taking heed of the word. The moment you take the heed of the word and you're persuading your own mind, all right, that's you already meeting Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai halfway, man. All right, go ahead.
Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out.
Hold on, brother. Bring that up. Oh, back a little bit more. Where were you?
I'll start at 6.
Yeah.
It says, and at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps.
I want the part where you were saying sleep, something about there was sleep.
Oh, yeah. All right. So it says, verse 5, while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept.
Yeah, they all slept, right? Go ahead, keep reading that.
It says, and at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him.
Yeah, so the elect gonna have an alarm clock.
Yeah.
Let's just look at it that way. The elect gonna have an alarm clock. The foolish virgins gonna keep sleeping.
They gonna oversleep.
They're gonna oversleep, exactly. All right, and the Lord tell you that right here. Let me grab this. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. See, you're not in darkness. When you're in darkness, you tend to fall asleep because it's dark, right? All right. So that's why they're gonna oversleep at the end of the day, man, when that time comes. It says, therefore let us not sleep. Salakia, ye are the children of the light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness. You see, so we're not of the night, all right? Because even when we try to fall asleep in the nighttime, we constantly waking up at all hours of the day. Of the night. We're tossing and turning. Some of us having dreams, all right? Visions. Some of us is up and we can't sleep because the Lord wants us to read. You see, this is us constantly filling ourselves with oil, man. Okay? It says, therefore let us not sleep as do others.
Yeah.
But let us watch and be sober. Okay, to watch is to constantly watch the men of the Lord. All right, watch the prophecies that are happening, the signs that the Lord is giving you.
Don't be a zombie out here. Know what the hell is going on, man.
And then it says, be sober. To be sober is to be alert. To be vigilant, exactly. Okay, to constantly stay on your toes, man. Okay, you might sleep for a little while, man. All right, but hey, this is why you pray when you go to sleep, because the Lord will make 2 minutes of sleep feel like it's been fucking 15 hours. All right, the Lord's going to sustain you with the energy you need to continue to go forth, man. All right, while all these people sleeping and having a good time in this place, all right, you're constantly awake, all right, and being sober, all right, meaning active. Okay, that's what we're supposed to be, lively stones. All right, that word lively goes into you constantly being active in His truth. Okay, so when you're active, okay, you are part of what? The activity that's going on. Right. You know, so it says, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation.
This word is oil, man.
It says, for Yahweh has not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we shall live together with him. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. You see? And that's what we do. We edify each other. All right. Iron sharpeneth iron. Scriptures tell you that comfort one another with these words. All right. This is our comfort. The Lord is the comforter.
Yeah, you know, the brotherhood, we still teaching each other. The brotherhood still be teaching each other, bro. It's because we've been in this truth 5 years, 6 years, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, man. We still comforting each other with this word.
All right. We learn something new every day, man. There's no such thing as learning stops, man.
Yeah.
You're learning something new every single day. And I've always said, even when a person die, he learned. You feel me? Because when you die, you're going to learn where your ass going from there on. You see, we understand where we go, but these people that don't, it's going to be a learning experience for them.
Yeah.
You know?
You're like, oh, I go here?
Yeah. Because your ass thought you was going to hell or you was going somewhere else, man.
Yeah.
Your ass going right back to the spirit world, and you're going to know who your true power is, because you're going to look at Yahweh and be like, damn, he really was a dark-skinned man. You see? A so-called black man.
You're gonna see Yahweh Shai and the angels.
Yep. So it's a learning process every single day. There's no such thing as learning stops. All right. There is never an end of learning, man. Okay. Even when we are in the kingdom, we're gonna learn about Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's true power, man. If we're gonna live forever, we're gonna have to learn of the Lord, right?
We're
gonna have to learn every single detail of the Lord, man. We're gonna have so many questions in the kingdom for the Lord, man. Because he created this place for our sakes, man. So he gonna constantly feed us with knowledge. All right. If he doesn't feed you with knowledge, all right, it's because that just belongs onto the Lord. That's knowledge that belongs to the Lord and not to us. You see, it tells you that in Deuteronomy the 29th verse, 29th chapter, 29th verse.
That will reveal
unto us. Exactly. What's not revealed unto us is for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah to know. Right? Go ahead.
It says, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil, for our lamps are gone out.
Yeah, so that's what's going to happen in these last days. When all hell breaks loose, you're going to have people trying to run up to the prophets, all right, trying to ask questions when we were out there for you to ask questions years in advance. All right. Some of us, have been in the truth, longer than others. Okay. But the fact of the matter is that the Lord has set it up in a way where he has this truth coming out of every single town, every single state, every single country. Okay. And there is no excuse that you didn't hear the word. That's why the Lord said this gospel shall be preached throughout the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. All right. And this is why you see the end coming. Because the gospel is going out throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, you got people out in China right now that are talking Chinese, bro. And when they come out to speak, they're gonna call in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. One thing you cannot take away is the name of the Lord, which is in Hebrew, man.
Yeah, I think you got I think you might have a GMS brother in Japan, bro.
I think you do too. I'm pretty sure we do. All right, because they're gonna be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All right, that's what it means to be a Gentile. All right, an Israelite Gentile, Israelite foreigner, born into these other countries and these other customs. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves.
Yeah.
And why?
So the Lord's going to tell you what. All right. Came out of there, just come all the way around. So the Lord basically said what? When the time comes, those that were foolish, they're not gonna have any type of oil. They're gonna have no answers, man. and they're gonna come running up to us asking us questions, and we're gonna tell them, get the hell up out of here, man. All right, you had your chance to get the knowledge of the Lord, but you wanted to lean to your own understanding. You wanted to scoff and mock prophets. Okay, you didn't want to take heed of the word.
Now all of a sudden you with it.
You with it, exactly, and that's how Israel is, man. Because Israel is with them, seeing is believing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, seeing is believing to Israel. So they have to see these things for actually them to make an actual move, man. All right. We believe through faith without Yahweh Bashim Yahushua making a move yet that these things were gonna come to pass, man. And what did? We went out there and we spread our oil to the people. And as we continue to keep giving oil, this place keeps going down to destruction.
Right.
Why you think they hate us when we out here speaking the truth, man? Because everything that we're saying is we're speaking it into existence, man, and we're bringing this place down, all right, with the spirit of the Lord. Right?
We're an astonishment. We're something to look at. That's why you see all these Amalekites, man, and unto these people, bro.
Scriptures tell you that we are made as a spectacle unto the world, man.
Right, yeah.
You know, everybody looks at us and they're like, "Who the fuck is these people, man?"
That's the word I was looking for. Spectacle.
You see, but hey, the Lord set up men in His reign, man, to usher in his entrance. Okay,
Right.
and that's very soon, man.
You laying out the red carpet.
Exactly.
All right. So it says, but the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves.
That's how you know this truth ain't for everybody, because He said there ain't enough for you and me.
Ooh.
You see, this truth ain't for everybody, man. Only certain amount of people, a remnant, is going to be able to hold the oil that the Lord got for them, man. They're going to be able to endure. Right?
And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with
Here, bro.
God.
Nah, what the fuck is that, though? Go ahead.
All right. It says, and while they went to buy, the bridegroom came. Talking about Yahushua. They weren't around. They weren't doing His work. All right. So while they weren't doing His work, the bridegroom came.
Right.
All right. It says,
It's funny to you, huh?
It says, and
Fucking
they
Edomites.
that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Let them do what they do.
That's the spirit, because see, we made a spectacle onto the world.
Yeah.
It's gonna backfire on them, man.
All right.
Everybody think it's a joke, bro, until all fucking hell break loose and your family members are dying, your children are fucking dying out here, your fucking women getting raped out here. You see? That's exactly what's gonna come to this place, and exactly what the brother said. We're gonna laugh at every fucking ounce of it, man. The Lord gonna put the spirit on us to laugh. You see, because Jake the type that we have a heart. So we'll feel bad for certain shit. But when that time comes, the Lord gonna be on some straight, I'm coming to just take everybody out. And the Lord, grab that real quick.
The Lord not gonna feel bad. You know, the Lord not gonna feel bad. We gonna, like the scripture say, my servant shall laugh and you shall be ashamed.
That's right. And the Lord said in Proverbs 1, right? What did He say? He said, I will laugh at your calamity.
They probably some damn Christians, man.
Nah, those are straight Edomites. You could just tell, because Edom always gotta laugh at shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when you see these the Khazars, right? They'll fucking laugh at you when they see us.
That's good.
You know, and exactly, it's a beautiful thing when brothers see these people laughing, man, because you got the laugh now. Right? Scriptures tell you, you're gonna laugh now, but you're gonna cry bitterly later, man. You got the laugh now, but we gonna have the last laugh. And ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gonna have the last laugh. Right? Go ahead.
All right. It says, and while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him.
Yeah, those that had oil. You see? Those that had oil went in with Yahushua, man,
to the marriage. And the door was shut.
The door was shut. Just like in the time of the ark, all right? The Lord shut the ark on Noah. So he didn't have a change of heart. So nobody could come in and nobody could get out. All right? We're spiritually building an ark today. All right? And those that take heed are going to take that free ride on that ark. The rest of these people going to drown in the flood. But the flood this time not going to be by water, man. It's going to be by the way of man sparing none.
It's gonna be a flood of armies.
Exactly. Flood of different troops. Okay. All these fucking different nations that you swear they had love for you.
Right.
You're going to see their true fucking colors, man. When you see these fucking Arabs come out here and start burning shit up, blowing shit up, why you think you got a fucking Arab with a gas station in every fucking corner in every damn town, man? When the Lord send them missiles, you don't think those places are going to explode? You don't think that these people going to have these things in the time of Jacob's trouble exploding? You crazy as hell, man. Why you think the Lord got all these gooks out here in every fucking damn town that you got, man? All right, when they come out here and karatecize your ass. You know? These niggas is killers, man. These people are killers when it comes to our nation. Okay? They're always trying to take out Israel from being remembered. You see?
Right? It says, afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not.
Do you know how scary that is, bro?
Right.
For the Lord to tell you, I don't know you. Here it is. The Lord loved Israel. All of Israel is his people. But in that day, the Lord going to tell you, I don't know you. He's going to look at you like a fucking heathen, yo. He's going to look at you like the rest of these other nations as spittle, okay? As a drop from the bucket. And he going to say, man, fuck this guy, man. I ain't fucking with this guy. Who the hell this guy think he is that he can actually call upon my name? Didn't do nothing of the will of mine, all right? He wasn't out there spreading out, swinging his sword left and right, but he want me to save him. And a lot of you going to call him the fucking wrong name anyway, man. And the Lord told you that let those guys deliver you in the time of your tribulation, man.
All right. All right. It says, but he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. For the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's the point. You don't know when the Lord is coming, man. All we could do is stay prepared for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. In hopes that when he comes, all right, he have mercy upon us, man. All right? But it's better to be prepared than to be with fucking closed eyes than that day. You see? When you walk around with closed eyes now, you can't see shit. You can't see nothing coming. You're blindfolded, man. Okay? But see, you can't blindfold Jake. You can't blindfold the elect. Okay? The Lord will put a blindfold on you and cut 2 holes out for you to see. You see? While the rest of these people just lost in the sauce out here, man. Right? Brother had, let me grab that other precept brother had. This is Ecclesiastes 33:17. Consider that I labored not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. You see? The Lord, that's who the Lord going to sup with. Those that want to find righteousness, man. Those that want this place to go and want to see change in this place. See, these people want to see change, but they want to see change in a wicked fashion. They want to just see the wickedness that they're doing. They want to see the wickedness get worse and worse.
You want to see vanity, that type of thing.
Exactly. More vanity, because it's already vanity.
What are they hoping for? Better, more riches, and a better
dumb
car
shit,
and
a better lifestyle, better way of living. Like the brother said, money's the main thing. All these fucking people worship money out here. See, that's why it's no coincidence that the Lord gonna bring you that RFID chip, because the RFID chip is the new world order money. You see, and that just goes to show that all these people out here in this society, they worship money than they worship the Lord, man. Okay. This is 1 Chronicles 28:10. It says, take heed now, for the Lord Yahweh has chosen thee to build a house for the sanctuary. Be strong and do it. You see? You're not supposed, the elect is not going to faint, man. We're going to always find a way to continue. Always going to find a way to keep exercising these laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? When you constantly exercise in the work of the Lord, all right, when you exercise, what happens? You become stronger, right?
Right.
You build your body. Okay? So the more we exercise in this word, all right, the stronger we're gonna build that foundation of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? Grab what you want?
I was gonna get Proverbs. I
got you.
I thought you was gonna bring out.
I got.
Nah, I was gonna bring it out as a precept. I thought you was gonna go into Second Peter's.
I still got Second Peter's on me.
We'll get out.
I wanted to grab. Hold on, real quick. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Damn, I lost my train of thought. What you got? Oh, that's what I wanted. This is Matthew, because we talk about building. This is Matthew. This is Matthew 7 and 24. Matter of fact, I go 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father Yahweh which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name has cast out devils.
Yeah, because you're gonna try to lie to the Lord, like, yeah, I did the work. You're gonna be like, nah, nigga.
Brother, the angels are recording every single thing you're doing at all times. There's angels right next to us right now recording what we're doing.
Right.
There's angels that, let me make it make more sense. All right. When you walking into society, you either got a bunch of angels around you protecting you, or you got a bunch of demons just telling your ass to do dumb shit. You see? So while we're preaching the word, all right, whether it be angels or demons around you, all right, everything is being recorded. Okay. That's why the scriptures say the eyes of the Lord are in every place, man, beholding the good and the evil, man. Okay. If you really want to get technical, if everything is of the Lord and everything is the Lord's creations, something as simple as this tree right here, sitting right there, that's almost like an eye of the Lord looking at us, man, because everything here is created of the Lord, man. A bird could pass by you and he looking through his left eye at you and he just recording everything you're doing, man. You know, and I'm just speaking as through the spirit,
It's
basically.
not really a bird, it's an angel.
Yeah.
Because the angels take on forms.
Taking forms of everything. Exactly. That's right.
They take on forms of men.
That's right. That's right. That's why the scriptures tell you to be careful with men, right? Because sometimes you have entertained angels that are unaware, man. You never know who you talking to, man. You might have somebody come over here and you got one of these bugged out cats telling him to bow down and all that, and that's a whole angel right there. You know what I'm saying? A whole Israelite right there. This is why you have to have the wisdom of the Lord, man, to be able to discern these things. Okay.
Till this day, you still see the camps do that, man.
Mm-hmm. That's
played out.
Shit.
That's played out something that was
bugged. Because the Lord gets his glory, he gets glorified first, man.
So who are we to make somebody bow down to us now? That's not going to happen into the kingdom.
Here it is, you trying to make a nigga bow down and your ass ain't even gonna make the kingdom.
Yeah. You trying to make a nigga bow down when you still a slave. No?
Right.
We still in captivity, but somehow you trying to make them bow down
Mm-hmm.
You make somebody bow down, now what? You still gotta go to work the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You made him bow down, but he ain't serving you.
Yeah, you made him bow down, but you still paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? You have something?
Yeah, continuing on, it says, and then will I profess unto them, I never knew you.
Yeah.
Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Yeah, imagine the Lord saying that to you. I never knew you. You know?
And we the people of, and we the children of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Right.
We all his people. And he's still gonna tell you, I don't know your ass, man.
Yeah, you didn't do the work. You know, because our doings are recorded in the heavens, man. Our treasures are laid up in the heavens, man.
That's right. That's why, like me and the brother was talking earlier, it ain't about likes and views and shit. Man, you can have nobody looking at your channel, man. But the angels recorded it. That's what matters the most, man. That is written in the book.
The Most High is the witness, man.
That's right.
It said, let the Most High be our witness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, roughly paraphrase.
It's the truth, though. The Lord is a witness of everything that we're doing on here on earth. Okay? So it says, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. Going back to what the brother put. 1 Chronicles 28:10. Take heed now, for the Lord has chosen thee to build a house for the sanctuary. Be strong and do it. Okay? So if you've been called into this truth, man, the only job you have is to continue to build. Even if your ass ain't no carpenter, bro. All right? The Lord gonna make you a carpenter, and He's gonna have you building in that day.
Listen, it don't matter how fast you build it as long as you stay in motion.
That's right. Exactly. It's about balance.
You know, stay
Temperate.
in motion, bro. Just.
Because you got niggas that'll go hard and then they flame go out. They fire go out. Because you're going too hard, man. It's a race. Okay? When you're running in a race, you have to run in that race with ease. You have to run nice and slow. Because if you just fucking start sprinting from the beginning of the race, your ass gonna be tired not even a third into the race.
Yeah.
You see? You're gonna be tired as hell. Now you gotta walk it. Remember when niggas used to do the turkey trot back in the day in school? The stupid ass turkey trot, you would run for the turkey, and you see everybody in the big trying to run, and then halfway through that shit, you see everybody crawling on the damn floor. That's how it is. If you try to go too hard, bro, you are going to be crawling on the floor pretty soon, because Satan gonna fuck with you, man. So it's about, going slow with it, man. Little by little, here and there, here little, there little. You see?
And I ain't going front. At one time, I was going. See, that's a testimony I like to talk about, bro, because I feel like I'm too hard on myself. Because at one time, I was putting 2-3 videos out a day. I was reading almost a whole book a day type, and then now I'm not even on that level. I feel like I slack because I'm not went as hard as as I did.
Because you want to stay on that flame.
Stay
you
on
want to stay on that flame.
But
sometimes it ain't. It's the will of the Lord that got you like that. He preserving you. He holding you back from making yourself fall off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens, man. Again, it's a race. You have to be temperate with it, man. Sometimes it's good for us to fall back and maybe not do a lesson and just read all day. Just watch lessons from other brothers. Because when you're not doing your work, you're learning by reading and you're watching other brothers' videos. So you're giving yourself time to rest and recuperate yourself, rejuvenate yourself. So when you do go out there, you continue to keep going hard. You see? But see, now we're at the time where you really do want to be in that spirit of being on fire, man, because we're at the end of the shit. All right? So it's like all or nothing right now. You got to give it the best shot you got. Okay? The cutoff date is about to come on. All right? The Lord about to grab his team and he about to give you the cut list. Okay? So you want to be making the works. All right? You want to keep doing the works so that when the Lord come, you made the team. You go look on all right, there go my name right there. I'm doing the works. You see? But it's game time. It's crunch time right now, man.
A little bit like that one brother from I think it's the DC camp. I'm not quite sure his name. I forgot his name. But he said, bro, just read like 2-3 chapters a day. He said, read like 2-3, you don't gotta read like 15 chapters, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta just read little by little, all right? Because then you'll be able to understand more like that. All right?
Even to make it more easier, an hour a day. You see? There's 24 hours in a day. It ain't gonna kill you to take an hour out of your time to go put in some work, man. Just look at it as an hour a day keeps Satan away. You see? An hour a day keeps Satan away. A prayer, prayer should be at least 3 times a day, man. Okay?
Once, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
At least. All right? Because you're supposed to wake up. The moment you wake up, you thanking Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah for waking up your eyes, man. All right? And then you definitely want to pray before you go to sleep so you don't be attacked by demons in the night. You see? Because them demons are going to come and fuck around with you, man. They're going to give you that, what was it called? Sleep paralysis.
They on top of you for always, bro.
Exactly.
Demons is always messing with our minds, man. All right? Messing with our body, trying to make us feel some type of way. Get hot. Hell yeah. All right? You got something?
Yeah, let me finish this.
All right.
So it says, It says, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. All right, and that rock is being built upon Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the base of all things, man. All right, that's the base of your faith is Yahweh Shai. You believing in the Lord, man. For you believing in the Lord gives you the gift of faith. Okay, it says, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. You see, when you keep your candle lit, there ain't nothing that's gonna stop you from bringing out the word of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You might have a setback, all right, but somehow you're gonna find your way climbing out of that setback, and you're gonna still finding yourself pushing forward toward this truth, man.
That foundation solid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, built upon a rock.
That's right. It says, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and does them not shall be likened unto a foolish man.
You gotta keep the sayings of Yahweh Shai, man. Just imagine knowing the sayings and still not doing it. You say you are a foolish man.
That you're a foolish virgin.
Mhm.
You're gonna be the type that's gonna go ask for a wise virgin for some of their oil, and your ass not gonna have access to that oil, man. Because when that time comes that the Lord come to destroy, man, all access to oil is gone. Ain't gonna be no more oil for you to cook anything up.
When these power grids go off,
That's right. Which is
All right.
very soon. We hoping this shit go. Something big about to happen on the 8th. We don't know what it is. All right. And it definitely ain't gonna be the end. Okay. But we know that the Lord gonna turn something up around the 8th. And he gonna put it on the spirit of these elites to do whatever it is that they trying to do.
with the elites doing satanic rituals throughout
All
the
day.
whole year.
They're about to fire up CERN. They're about to fire up CERN. Here, look. On the 8th, you got this whole eclipse coming in. They're about to shoot 3 missiles into the sun. I mean, into the moon, they said. Why? It was some bugged out shit. It was honestly going, when I did the article, it was saying that they were doing it in the name of a deity, a serpent deity. So that goes, going back to the Egyptian times of the sun Ra, because you know how they worship the sun and all that.
Right.
So they're sending these 3 missiles in the name of their serpent deity that basically represents Ra. Okay. On top of that, you got CERN trying to fire up they shit, which had already been fired up. Okay, they've been running CERN ever since. I think I did a video last year on it. They've been had CERN, man, and they do it every time around the winter solstice, when the spring solstice, or what is it, the summer solstice comes around. All they do is witchcraft with that, man. That whole CERN shit is basically them trying to take protons and neutrons and trying to create dark matter. And when I did a lesson on that last year, that's what that dark matter goes into evil shit.
Right.
It goes into them trying to conjure up demons, man. You see? So it's going to be a certain vibration that's going to be put on this earth, okay? When that April 8th moment comes. All right? And then on top of that, you just had March 22nd that just passed, which that goes into the elite's favorite day. They do a lot of rituals on that day because that goes into the skull and bones. Their number is 322. So they always do something on March 22nd, all right? And what a coincidence that was right before the Passover. See, because the Passover was from what? From the 23rd to the 30th. So right before the Passover. And then right after the Passover. You see how everything works with the Lord? He always has our Sabbath and our high holy days around the times that these devils be having their little fucking days. You know, their wicked days and shit like that. Showing you that when the Lord is turning up with his right hand, he also turning up with his left hand, man. Right? So it says, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and does them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew it, and beat upon that house, and it fell. And great was the fall of it. And it came to pass, when Yahushua had ended these sayings, the people were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes. See, and that just goes to show that Yahushua was an austere man. He spoke as one with authority, man. You ain't gonna hear no soft-ass nigga talking something of authority, man. Okay? Someone that's soft is gonna speak to you softly. He gonna speak softly with his lips, as the scriptures tell you, man.
Talk the way a man is supposed, how a man is supposed to teach.
Exactly.
How someone is supposed to teach, right? No,
That's right. You have something?
nah.
So going back to what I was holding Second Peter's. What you wanted? Third chapter?
Yeah. Scoffers in the last days.
Yeah. This is Second Peter's 3 and 3. I'll start from the top.
Now, the reason why I have brought this out, because this is the scripture I have wanted to start with, all right? The reason why I'm bringing this out, man, because as soon as we started, Kent, man, you had this damn scoffer, man. All right, he walked out his car, he seen us, he want to take out his phone, talking about, look at these brothers. Looking all crazy, look at these brothers. Getting another brother's attention. Yeah, brother, these niggas is So we said, come over here. If you think you know something, come over here. Come get this knowledge. Just went in the store, man. All right. You want to say, you got something to say? Come over here, man. Say it to us. Say it to our face, man.
Not even to our face. Go ahead and just speak before the Lord if you
You know
want.
what I'm saying?
And when we come out here, this is an altar. This is the altar of the Lord. They don't understand that.
You know what I'm saying? Every man's gonna be held accountable for every idle word they speak, man.
And that's why the Lord tell you when that comes to the altar of the Lord, man, be prepared more to hear than to give, lip service, basically. Fuck what you talking about. Ain't none of these niggas out here gonna tell you anything that's gonna benefit you and your salvation out here, man. Each and one of these niggas gonna tell you some dumb ass shit they done learned from fucking from social media, from a stupid ass philosophy. So this is 2 Peter 3 and 1. It says, this second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance.
Yeah, and that's what a prophet's supposed to do, man. Is to stir up your mind, man. To bring you back to the Most High, man. Because we once knew this, like Paul said. He said, not because you know it, because you once knew it, man. All right?
Exactly. And like you said, we're supposed to stir up a mind, meaning plant that seed in there. All right? Hoping that when we plant that seed in that garden, all right, that garden is going to be able to bring in fruit. Okay? They're going to be able to bring in more sheep to the fold. Okay? It says that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets. See, this is how you know you're supposed to take heed of the prophets. Okay? Because that is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah speaking, man, through his prophets. Okay, like the scripture said, we have this treasure in earthen vessels, man. All right, we're able to speak the will of the Lord. All right, we're able to speak the tongue of the Lord, basically. Okay, because he has stirred up our minds back into the way of remembrance. It says that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior. Knowing this first, that there shall be in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts.
Yeah, so we in the last days right now, man. All right? And in the last days, the Lord said there's going to be scoffers. And that's all you see, man. When we out here, people just being a scoffer or a scorner, man. All right? A damn devil, man. All right? But the Lord got something for you damn demons, man. You damn devils, man. Damn scoffers, bro. But hey, that's pretty much a good thing. If they're scoffing at us, we're pretty. That's a good sign. All right, because we're doing something right in the Lord's eyes. The Lord said, "Blessed day that when they talk or
Matthew.
revile against you or something like that."
I got you. This is Matthew 5 and. This is Matthew 5 and let me take it from the top. Matthew 5 and 1. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, because that's who the Lord deals with. The Lord deals with the poor. It tells you that in James 2nd chapter.
Does you that also in my Zephaniah 3 and 5.
He ain't dealing with these rich folks, man. The Lord likes to show his power. He likes to bring somebody that's nothing and make him into something, man. All right. He likes to give the knowledge unto the poor, man. Right, the babes, the small, the youngins. All right.
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
That's right.
Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness.
That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to thirst after righteousness, man. That's our job, man. All right.
For they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy.
Right.
Blessed are the pure in heart and mind, meaning, for they shall see Yahweh. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Yahweh. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely,
Yeah, so
for my sake.
when people talk hella shit about us, all right, they talk hella crap. They always talking behind your back. They always got something to say. You got a family member talking to another family member about you. Oh yeah, this man think he an Israelite, or say whatever, man. You know, the Lord said, "Blessed are they that say all manner of evil against you." Yeah, all right, shit, man.
It is what it is.
That's
You
how-
gotta eat it.
That's how I know. That's how you know we doing something right, man. All right, because the Lord said that would happen. Blessed are they that receive all those wicked words.
What's
Man.
crazy is when you see your family go at you. That's how you know it be the truth. Because here it is, your family never went against you any other time.
Yeah, now
But the moment that you come and try to tell them some true facts and your family turn against you, that can only show you that this is the truth, man. Because there's a certain spirit on your family that they're against you now. You see? Here it is, they're not supposed to be against you, man. They're supposed to be, you're supposed to be their child. You're supposed to be, filled with love with them. All right, but now they're against you all of a sudden. Now they backbiters and whisperers behind your back.
Right.
You see? That shit wicked as hell. All right? It says, rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted the prophets which were before you.
Yeah, so they persecuted the prophets, all right, the ancient prophets, and they're going to do the same thing to us because we are those prophets coming back, Lord willing. All right, they persecuted Yahweh Shai, so they're going to persecute us because we followers of Yahweh Shai, man, and we're blessed because of that, man. Shoot, it's an honor, man. Shoot, I would love for you to talk shit about me, all types of shit about me. I want you to do it, man. All right. Just so I know, I just got a good ass chance, I just might be that guy, that's on the list. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. This is Psalms 1 and 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Going into, being a scorner and what was the other? A scoffer, okay, a mocker. The Lord wants you to be in as a blessed man, okay. If you're being a scorner and you're walking in the ways of the ungodly, man, you ain't blessed, man. You're just as good as dead. You're just like Esau, Joshua, just as good as dead. You see, because that means you don't want to seek wisdom, like the scriptures tell you. Fools hate knowledge,
Right.
They hear some knowledge and fuck that shit, because you're a goddamn scorner, man. You're a scoffer. You never believed in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, but you believe in the fucking philosophies of this damn place.
Right.
Me even being in the world, when people would tell me the shit of this world, I would look at them like they crazy, and I would look at them like this shit don't make no sense, bro. None of this shit makes sense here in America. Okay, it only makes you second guess it and question it. If you have to second guess and question something, it's not it. It's not for you. Because the Lord ain't gonna make you second guess, man. The Lord gonna persuade you. The Lord said, be persuaded in your own mind. Okay, so to be persuaded in your own mind is not to second guess things. It's to be sure. Like, damn, this is it. it makes sense. You know?
I got something.
Go ahead.
All right, this is Proverbs 19 and 29. I start at 27. All right. Seize my son seize my son to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge. An ungodly witness scorneth judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. Judgments are prepared for scorners, and stripes for the backs of fools. All right, yeah. So all you scoffers and mourners and mockers, the Lord got stripes for your back, man. The Lord is getting ready to whip your ass, man.
That's what's gonna be sent into the FEMA camps.
All right,
You're gonna be tortured in them shits.
you know.
Right.
Read that again. It says, judgments are prepared for scorners. Here, judgment is another name for punishment, another word for punishment. The Lord, it got punishments laid out for you scoffers and you scorners, man. People that want to mock and come up to us with your camera because we look crazy to y'all, man. All right.
It never fails that somebody wants to take a picture.
Picture.
Here it is. These
Hey.
niggas will not take a picture of dumb shit, of the dumbest shit. I mean, these people will take pictures of the dumbest shit, all right? But here it is. You want to take a picture of a man preaching the Bible.
Right.
They don't even take pictures of niggas in the church or your pastors in the church.
Why don't you take picture? Why don't you take a picture while your pastor preaching, man?
Exactly. Exactly. And that's how you know, another way to know that it can only make sense that we have the truth, man. Because it's a spiritual thing, man. It's something that just creeps in their spirit to fuck with you, man. And the first thing they do is they try to make you feel like you just fucking nuts or you ain't shit.
Like brother said before, we're a spectacle, man. All right, we're something to look at, man. See, these brothers, we look like fools, but in the eyes of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, we're pleasing him, man.
Right. What did it say? It pleased them by the foolishness of preaching, man. That we come out. That's why he has commanded us to go to the highways and hedges. Why you think the Lord said, go out and bring me the blind, the deaf, the maimed, the dumb? You see? Those are niggas you're going to laugh at when you see them preaching the word.
Yeah.
You see? But see, that just goes to show you that the Lord wants to use that particular person to show his power in them, man. Okay? To show his power to them. Yeah, I did say that. Salaki, go ahead.
All right. Judgments are prepared for scorners and stripes for the back of fools. All right. The Lord said he got stripes, just like how Esau used to whip us. All right. In our backs, man. And which really that was the Lord. All right. Because Esau is the Lord's sword. The Lord's going to do that again to y'all, man. All right. For all you ones that want to mock his true prophets, Lord willing, I'm part of that number. Yahweh Ratazah. All right. It's gonna be a funny thing. I'm gonna be laughing while your ass getting ran over by a military tank, and your body turns into juice. And I'm on the sidewalk being protected by an angel. You know. All right. 1,000 shall fall by thy side. All right, Lord willing, I get to live that.
The Lord said you're gonna chase 1,000.
Right.
You're gonna chase 1,000. You see? Here it is, these niggas chasing us to get to us to make us a laughing stock. All right, but in that day, the Lord gonna chase your ass. We're gonna be laughing when you running down that fucking street for your life. See? Right, guess what? So going back to 2 Peter 3:3, it says, knowing those first that in those that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts.
Yeah, because here they walking, they making fun of us. They're scoffing at us for preaching the word, but yet they a wicked ass nigga.
Yeah.
How you scoffing at me for being a righteous man? All right, but you over there, just the wickedest could be, and you got and you the one that's scoffing at me.
Or they ass sitting there trying to scoff and they a whole fucking mo.
They a whole fucking
reprobate mind. You got a whole fucking wig on, trying to make yourself look like a whole fucking woman on some bug shit. You see? Here it is that they'll scoff at you, but then you go ask them something simple like something of the scriptures, you know, something so simple, and they can't explain it. You know, what does it mean to be meek? You know, and he'll be like, oh, he'll say some dumb shit like, that's just shortened for Malik. That's a nickname or something.
It means to rap like Meek Mill.
Yeah, some dumb shit. You know, because they are caught up in
Just to be a smart ass, man. A scoffer, a scorner. That's what they do, man. All right. It says he's going to have scoffers walking after their own lust.
saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Yeah, because we've been out here for what? Some prophets been out here. The elders been out here for 40 years. Some 30, 20, 15, 10. All right. And we've been saying, all right, yeah, the Lord be getting ready to come. And she is getting ready to come because 60 years ain't nothing. From 1960 to now, that ain't nothing, bro.
Facts.
That's a millisecond to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Exactly.
All right? That's not a lot of times because the Lord rose up his true prophets in these last days in the 60s. And he's been out here until now, which is what, about 60 years. All right? That's not nothing. All you've been saying, because you had the Christians before us, man. The Lord coming back, which they had the truth, you know? Oh, y'all been saying for so long, the Lord's coming back soon, and y'all out here. Where's the promise of this coming? Y'all said he was coming, right?
That's the spirit of Job's wife.
Oh, yeah.
This is Job 2:9.
When she said, curse the Lord and die.
Yep. Let me grab it from 2 and you know what? Let me just grab it from the top. Point is at 9. It says again, there was a day when the sons of Yahweh came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, talking about the angels and all of them. All right.
Mhm.
And it said that Satan came also, because Satan does the work of the Lord, like the angels. So Satan is, a messenger or angel, not like an angel as in an angel. He a demon.
Yeah.
Because demons aren't because demons and angels are spirits.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, yeah. Let's read that again.
But yeah, and that's the same thing that we guys see, they ain't nothing but Satan.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, nothing but Satan.
Right? Because even us, when we come out here to present ourselves, you got Satan that come and present themselves, that come and present himself with his demons. Just like the brother, exactly, just like the brother said about that scoffer. See, we out here presenting ourselves as men of the Lord, and then you got fucking Satan come over here and laugh at you. You got Satan that come do that shit right there, trying to take off your shit off the wall, have you running like a dumbass down the street searching for it. You know what I'm saying? So every time we come to present ourselves, all right, Satan is right next to us trying to knock down the building. Okay? Stop us from building the work of the Lord. It says, and the Lord said unto Satan, and the reason Satan presents himself also is because he is the son of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah on the left-hand side. Okay? So it says, excuse me, it says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Yeah, so Satan is constantly going to and fro in this earth, man, seeking whom he may devour, man.
No, that's what he looked for. He looked for the weaklings, right? It says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? So by the Lord saying this to Satan, what makes you think that he doesn't say the same thing about us? All right, I always say, if you one of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's favorite, you're also Satan's favorite. All right, because the moment that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai wants you to be tested, you're gonna tell Satan, go over there and go fuck with him. See, go over there, and he could do anything he wants to you too. He could take your family, he could take one of your kids, he could take one of your kids' life, one of your family members' life, to try to put you in a situation to basically make you fall away from the truth, make you hate the Lord or something like that. You see? But we have to, having the spirit of discernment and the understanding, we have to endure that shit, man. All right? Because you understand all things over all these people. Okay? So it says, and the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? All right, so just picture when we come out here to. What's up, brother? Huh? Preaching the Bible. You should come learn about yourself, brother. You should come learn about yourself, bro. All right. So it says, so you got to picture the same thing with us. All right. All right. This is supposed to be a servant of the Lord. All right, Satan, go mess with Shawab. Go mess with Shawab. Go mess with Kassad real quick. All right, go do some shit that's gonna fucking piss him off. And best believe Satan know exactly what to do to piss your ass off. All right, ain't nobody know you better than fucking Satan himself. Okay, because Satan is what? He's meant to bring misery to you. All right, he's meant to bring you happy to when you're happy to bring that shit down. You know, he's there to make you break character. When you're trying to build up your character as a man of the Lord, he's trying to break it down. You see? So it says, "Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feared Yahweh and escheweth evil."
Yeah, so a man of the Lord is going to get attacked by demons, man. Satan is going to attack him, man.
Right.
And it's going to be Yahweh shot. It's going to be Yahweh to tell him to do that, man.
Right.
To see where you at, man.
That's Ecclesiastes 2:1. When thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. Right? That's when you got the real name. Not when you calling on Jesus.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Not when you calling on Jehovah. Not when you calling on God.
Satan ain't gonna attack you. You calling on Jeebus, man.
That's right. You know that is the demon already on.
That
you.
is the
That's a whole demon on you already. What is the Lord gonna send a demon to fuck with you if you already got a million demons on your ass? You know? So when you really come to serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, that's when it starts, man. That's when you're gonna really feel different. You're gonna feel all these weird dreams coming up to you. You're gonna see weird visions coming to you. Okay? You're gonna feel the hairs on your body stand up every time Satan come around your ass. All right?
crazy thoughts, man.
Crazy thoughts. You know? He'll try to put, thoughts in you to hate brothers, hate sisters, you know? And if you get that thought, that's a horrible thought, because he that hated his brother, all right, is considered a murderer, man. All right? The charity of the brotherhood and the sisterhood, and that's very important in this truth, man.
Sometimes you gotta rebuke yourself.
Exactly.
You gotta
that's why you gotta
bring out scriptures on yourself.
Mm-hmm. That's why the Lord says self-examination.
Mm-hmm.
That you make sure you examine yourself daily, man. Whether you be in the faith, because you can turn yourself into a reprobate mind. You yourself, getting lost in your own thoughts, can turn yourself into a reprobate mind.
That's wild, man. Sometimes, when stuff like that, sometimes you gotta rebuke yourself with the scriptures, resort back to the scriptures, or even do a video. I do that all the time, man. When I feel weird, bro, I'll be like, yo, I gotta do a video, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's true. It says that there is none like him on earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh and escheweth evil. And still he holdeth fast his integrity.
Yeah, so you think the man of the Lord ain't gonna go through nothing? It said that Job was an upright man and one that feared the Lord. So the Lord told Satan, get on his ass. Right? Burn it up.
And he still had to hold his integrity. He still had to hold fast to this truth. How we doing? He still had to hold fast to the truth. That's how strong the Lord. That's how the Lord looking for strong men. Because most people, when they go through shit, man, they can't handle the shit that goes down. They try to find a way out of it. They'll try to find an escape route, an scapegoat. You see?
On why they ain't gotta do the work.
Why they ain't gotta do something. They'll try to find excuses, man. The Lord ain't looking for niggas with excuses, man. All right?
Do it, bro.
Yeah. Excuses is a sign of weakness, man.
Keep pushing.
Excuses is like a man coming out of his vocabulary and saying, I can't. There's no such thing as I can't. Okay? All things could be done, and it's possible through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
What did Paul say? If they were of the Most High, then they would have continued.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, we just gotta keep continuing. That's all we have to, bro. Brothers who's in the truth, just coming into the truth. We just gotta take it one day at a time, bro. Just one day at a time, bro. All right, you ain't gotta be this super, you know, grand pool by prophet. You know, you ain't gotta be that all at once, bro. It takes time, hours, study it. You know, it's going to take time, bro. That's why even Apostle Tahar said, if you 8, 9 years in this truth, you a baby, bro. I remember him saying that when I first came into. I was only like 2 years, 3 years into the truth, something like that. He said, if you 8 years in this truth, you still a baby, bro. Straight up, he said, you don't know nothing. You know, he said, you don't know nothing, bro. Because Apostle Tahar, what he 40 years just about, bro. Bro, imagine, because he was dealing with this ISUK nigga. He was 5 years in this truth and thought he knew everything in the truth, talking about the mic, the you know, the MOTB, not the C hit, you know. All right, brother, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Got something?
Yeah, this is 2 Corinthians, because you talking about be simple.
Yeah.
It says 2 Corinthians 11:1. Would to Yahweh ye could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Yahushua HaMashiach. But I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach.
Yeah, because it's simple, really. All right, it's simple to worship Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Just call upon His name, fear that name, read, study. That's it, bro. All right. Don't see, because sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I gotta take my own advice, man. All right.
That's why you gotta watch your own videos, because you're your greatest teacher.
Yo, word is born. All right. Moderation, bro. You ain't gotta read 1,000 chapters a day. I know you trying to be this super duper prophet that knows a lot, and that's cool, bro. It's gonna come. You gonna get there.
You can't be like that, because the Lord is what gives you the increase.
Yeah, He's the
you
one.
You gotta allow the Lord to increase you in that knowledge.
Yeah, let him bring it to you the way He wants to bring it to you. All right. Let Him deal with you the way the Lord wants to deal with you. Because everybody grows at different paces, man.
That's right. That's right. Not everybody's mind is able to sustain those things all at once. Some brothers are able to take a whole lot of shit all in at once. You know?
It's good that you got that mindset. Yeah, you want to be all you want to. Yeah, we all want to have that wisdom. All right, that's where we're supposed to look to that wisdom. All right, but you gotta. It's moderation, bro. It's moderation, bro. All right, you gonna get there. Yeah, you gonna get there. Yeah, but you know, one day at a time. Bro.
One day at a time, and what you do is you pray on it. You pray for those things. See, those are the things that you're supposed to pray on. You know, more endurance, more faith. You know, be a better teacher. You know what I'm saying? Be able to understand better. You know what I'm saying? To understand what is the will and the service of the Lord. You know, you got to pray for those things. Well, you know, for your reasonable service, as the scriptures say, man. Right? So it says, no, that was the point. Matter of fact, I think there's another one. Hold on. All right, keep talking. Oh, keep reading it in Job, the second chapter, right. Verse. Who's on verse 3?
All right, so this is Job 2 and 3. It says, and Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth? Yeah, because he was a very upright man, bro. All right, during that time, he was a very upright man. No, he was a righteous dude, man. The Lord said that there was nobody like him on the earth. All right. It says a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Yeah, he still hold his integrity, man. All right. Because the Most High moved Satan, man. All right, to destroy him, man. But he did, his integrity didn't budge, man. He still worshiped the Most High. All right,
real quick. This is Psalms 19:7. It says, the law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. See? So going back into what your brother's saying, you got to keep it simple. What's going on? You got to keep it simple. All right? When you're trying to do too much, okay? It's funny when I say that shit because I hear that shit, you know, I've heard that growing up all my life with myself. And I have to sit there, like the brother said, you got to question yourself sometimes. You know, sometimes I do too much. You know, we got to keep it simple. All right? When you're trying to, that's almost like you just trying to usurp over your own authority and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get over your own self.
Trying to one up yourself.
Yeah, without you actually letting yourself, when you grow in things, man, it takes time. All right, nobody just grows. When your ass is growing up, you don't grow from one day to another and you're 6 foot tall the next day. Nah, it's time heals. You know what I'm saying? As time goes, you begin to grow. Same thing with this truth. The more you're in it, the more you put your mind to it, the more that you're going to continue to grow in it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, let me read that again. I want to explain it the right way.
You can pass.
All right. It says, and Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth the Most High and excuseth evil, and still holds fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. And that's what the Most High said unto Satan, man. All right. It says, and Satan answered Yahweh and said, skin for skin, yea, all that a man has will he give for his life. But put forth thy hand now and touches his bone and flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face.
See, and that's what Satan's job is.
Mm-hmm.
Satan's job is to get to you as the worst he could possibly get at you. All right, till you feel it to the bones. All right, and pretty much what he's trying to do is he's trying to make you curse out the Lord, man. See, through all this, Job never cursed out the Lord. He done got his boils. He done got bad advice. Done got his wife taken out the way. His children taken out of the way, his land taken away from him. You tell me that ain't something that you're gonna be mad about cursing somebody out. Right. And he still had to keep himself as a man of the Lord. He had to keep his character, his integrity, man. All right.
But put forth thy hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. Yeah, so that's what Satan is saying to Yahweh. Right? And Yahweh said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. Yeah, so he told Satan to do whatever you want to him, but don't kill him. All right? All right? So went Satan forth from the presence of Yahweh.
Keep reading all the way to Job 9.
And smote Job with sores and boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. All right, so, all right, now Job had nothing but boils, man. All right, blisters all over his bodies. That's the hell that the Lord put on him, man. All right, by using Satan to do it, man. All right, but he still kept his integrity, man. All right, so it was basically Yahweh Shah. It was basically Satan basically testing Yahweh, man. All right.
Oh no, he was trying to mock. He was trying to mock the Lord.
Well, he was basically making a bet with Yahweh.
Saying that,
I'll get him to curse you, or whatever like that.
I guarantee you he'll curse you out if you do this and that to him. All right. That goes to show you that the Lord is in control of all things, man. That man's goings is of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way?
So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord, and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot even unto his crown. So his whole body had boils, man. Blisters, man. All right, so now it's his turn.
No.
Way. Okay. You ain't got the
No, that it's not because now dude gotta put it. Yeah, dude gotta put it on. But that's not why. It's because after 30 minutes it starts to fade away.
All right.
Like the earth.
It says, and he took his potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Yeah, because he went to go mourn. All right, he went to go cuddle up in a fetal position and just have that woe is me spirit. All right, he went to go ashes lay against the earth, man. All right. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die.
See, that's that same spirit that we was just speaking in 2 Peter's. You know, when these scoffers come, all right, they come in that spirit of and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. So you basically had that say that any scoffer that comes in that spirit, you come in the spirit of Satan. Yeah, you come in the spirit of Job's wife, man. Because Job's wife, she knew the truth. She had to know the truth that Job was a man of the truth. You understand? But she was over there cursing him out and cursing out the Lord off of it. All right, look, you're going through all this shit. Where the hell your power at? Ain't your power supposed to be helping you? Supposed to be saving you? You see? And she started mocking. That's why her ass got put to death. You see? And that's what's going to happen to every single scoffer out here that tries to mock against the Lord. All right? The Lord is going to have you in a certain position, bro. All right? You're going to reap what you sow. You're going to have to swallow every single one of those fucking words that you just spoke right there. Again, like the brother brought out earlier, Matthew 12. All right? That every idle word a man shall speak, he shall be held accountable for in the day of judgment. Go ahead.
It says, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High?
And that goes with Micah 7. Right? She that is your enemy shall be trodden in the streets as shall be trodden down as the mire in the streets. You see? Because she really is your enemy. That's why we tell you, man, these women that we deal with, man, all these women gonna go, man. Only a few gonna make it. All right. See, there's a remnant of men. How much more a remnant of women? You understand? That shit is not even a remnant. That shit is a very, very low number, man.
Right.
Okay. Because most of these, a lot of these women that know the truth, okay, that know the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, they really some Jezebels, man. All right, they really just come in to fuck you up and fuck your life up, because none of them really truly believe. Women are emotional creatures. When the shit hit the fan, these women gonna turn into what they are, emotional ass creatures, and they're gonna continue to just talk hella shit, man. They're gonna be saying things just like that. Oh. Well, ain't Yahweh supposed to come where he come? And you just sitting there like, Lord, can you smack her with a bat, please?
Right.
Please shut her ass the fuck up. You know? Go ahead.
It says, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaking. What shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil?
See, you're gonna receive evil. And it said that you're speaking as the foolish women speaking. You speaking as them foolish virgins that have no oil. You see? And when the bridegroom come, all right, everybody going yell, he coming, but your dumbasses ain't gonna understand that part. You see, you're not gonna understand when the Lord is coming. These people don't have the understanding of the Lord coming now.
Shoot, a lot of y'all people, even you Christians, because y'all Christians don't know anything. When you see Yahushua crack that sky, you gonna think it's an alien invasion. You gonna think, oh,
There were aliens.
there were other life. There is other life.
That's right, though. They're gonna fall right into the way of Esau's thinking. They're gonna start thinking just like Esau in that moment. You see? Because
Esau was right.
Yeah.
All right, but let me read this one part real quick. It says, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What shall we receive good? It says, what shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and and shall not receive evil. Yeah, all right, because it's a balance, man. Right? The Lord gives us good and he gives us evil, man. All right. We have to receive both. We can't just go through good times. We have to go through hard times, man. All right.
You have to go through the storm, nigga, for you to get the sunshine at the end.
And Job understood that, man. He said, "You speak as one of the foolish women speak."
That's why he received the hundredfold at the end. When you go at the end of that chapter, he received everything he lost and more at the end, man. See, that's why we have to understand that, hey, if everything on this side got to go, whatever got to go on this side got to go, man. We understand that through our faith and through our beliefs and our works, we're going to get all that back in the kingdom a hundredfold, man. Go ahead.
It says, "In all this did not Job sin with his lips."
See, with all that, Job still didn't sin against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua with his lips, never cursed him out, you know? And I can attest to that, man. I'm trying to tell you, when there's been times where Satan tried to get in my mind and try to make me curse out the Lord and everything, especially the shit I went through for the past year. That was for me to curse somebody the fuck out, yo. But I still kept it strong. I still kept it like, yo, I know this is all of the Lord. This is what I have to go through. Grab Micah, what is that? Micah 5. I will bear the indignation of the Lord.
I'm gonna tell you something with me. I ain't going front, yo. I do get upset. I be like, I do get upset at the Lord.
We might get upset.
I do get angry. I be like, come on, Lord. Like, I be like, yo, like, why? Like, is it that? Why? Like, you know, I be getting mad, bro. I ain't gonna stop. But hey, bro, I'm still here. I'm still in this truth, bro. I know the Lord. I know something I have to go through, bro. Even Apostle Tahar said he even got mad. He even got mad at the Lord because Apostle Tahar said, because the Lord gives his wife a lot of visions and dreams and stuff. And he got mad. He said he got mad at the Lord. Like, yo, why you not showing me no visions? Like, you know what I'm saying? He said he got angry at the Lord. You know? But hey. All right.
Dang, I forgot this scripture in there too. It's fire. This is Micah 7:7. It says, "Therefore I will look unto the Lord Yahweh. I will wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me."
That's Micah.
Yeah. "He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness." You see? And that's why we have to endure it. Because if you're going through these things, it's because it's something that the Lord wants you to learn, man. It's a learning experience, man. It's a process of purification, man. All right. You sinned against the Lord, all right, like the scripture said, because thou hast forsaken me, right? Because it was your mind that went astray, right? Seeking him, it has to be 10 times harder. So we have to bear the indignation of the Lord when he come with us with some type of things like this, scenarios like this, is because you have to pay for something you did, right? It might not even be right then and there or this time. It could be something that you paying for in your past life, man. You have to eat it the way it comes, man. All right, until the Lord pleads your cause, until the Lord sees you fit to be like, you know what? He ain't got to go through that no more. You see? And usually when you go through all these things, you go through him for a season. As the scriptures tell you, man, Satan will flee for a season. Okay? Satan comes and goes to and fro. Okay? You ain't the only one that's going through this, man. Everybody in this truth going through it. Okay? So once you conquer these things, all right, and you change and you learn from what you were from the things that you were going through, all right, the Lord's gonna take Satan away from you and he gonna let him flee for a season, man, until the next episode. Okay? And it don't matter how many episodes come. Every episode that come, you got to bear it all the way into the end, man. Okay? Go ahead.
That was it. That was the point. That was the point.
Oh, that was the point?
Yeah.
He was funny. He looked at it. He went.
Right.
He looked at Jesus with the serpent tongue, and he said, he was about to ask questions, and he said, never mind.
He looked at Caesarea. Yeah. And his bones chilled. What's up?
Yeah, Jesus is not the true the true power, bro.
Why you fooling with that?
Yeah, because he's the devil. He's Satan.
You know who that? Who? Let me ask you a question. Who is that?
No, I.
You don't know? No entiende.
No.
Entiende.
No.
Tú eres español. Hablan español.
Poquito.
Oh, ¿qué tú hablas? What you talk? English? Yeah, that's the devil.
So who?
Why you fooling with
I'm
that?
asking you. I'm asking you. Who is this Christian?
Aye.
That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you the devil.
Hey, let me tell you something. Maybe 200 years I've been there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's Satan.
What's
Our
the-
Lord looks like this. Our Lord looks like this.
What's your
That's
name?
not what our Lord looked like. He looked like this.
question?
He looked like that.
What is this of your head?
That's the name of the Lord.
The headband.
It's a
What's his
headband.
name?
Yahweh.
How?
Yahweh.
Yeah, how?
Yeah, and the name of the Lord, what they ignorantly call Jesus, his name is Yahweh Shai. That you have to understand who that is. The brother asked who that is because this picture comes from Caesar Borgia. Right. Caesar Borgia.
Hey, one more thing.
You gotta get to the
Never
simple.
have a head. Never have a head.
Huh?
You never have a hole in the nose.
That's not the Lord anyway.
That's not the Lord. We're trying to tell you that Jesus is fake. Jesus is just a deity, a made-up deity.
That comes from some rap.
Yeah.
What language you speak? So explain me that.
Where you come from? You come from Italy?
You Italian?
Italy, I come from Poland, I come from Russia. And you
come from all those places. You're a mutt. You're a mutt. You mixed all over the place.
What is your father? Where your father come from?
Poland.
Oh yeah, you.
I speak Polish.
You speak Polish?
I speak Polish, but I speak any language.
They
I speak five
believe in Jesus in Poland. They don't believe in Poland Spring.
No,
You like
I don't believe in nothing.
Nah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I tell you something.
Uh-huh.
Where I grew up in Israel.
And Israel, I was gonna say that because he sound like he be talking
Hey,
some
I
Israel.
speak 5 languages.
You
Easy.
speak 5 languages?
speak Yiddish?
5 English.
Okay.
All right.
I want for the language. I speak Hebrew.
Okay.
Okay. So you
Right.
should have known this was Hebrew then. Uh-huh.
So this is my question.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Your hat is the funniest thing because we talk about scoffers.
Mm-hmm.
It says
No,
scuff
it's
on it.
real. I
Scuff
speak so
X.
much language.
All right,
I
man.
don't believe in nothing.
All right.
Okay. All right, big
Yeah,
dog.
that's not our Lord though. Our Lord look like this. This is what the true Lord look like. His name is Yahweh Shai. Jesus is a made up entity, man. All right. Yep.
That's I told you I'm Jewish.
All right. All right.
I understand me, right?
Okay. You Jewish? You said? You said you Jewish?
Yeah.
Oh, you said you Jesus. Oh, you funny as hell.
I understand me. I don't know. Maybe I've been the Jew.
All right, bro.
All right. We'll see. That's just some bugged out shit, man. Anyway, let's continue on. So it says, going back to
He had to walk past and then walk back.
yeah. He had to make sure. So going back to what the brother was reading, he was reading about the reason we brought out Job, all right, is because those scoffers that come in that spirit of, where's your God at? Where's this? That's the spirit of Job's wife, man.
Mhm.
Because the moment Job was in trouble, all right, she had no faith. She had no faith that the Lord was going to preserve him and take him out of those situations, man. And eventually he did. All right. It's not about our time. It's not when we want to get out of that time. All right. It's when the Lord, all right, sees you fit to get out of that moment. All right. Going back to what we just read in Micah 7 and 9. All right. You're going to bear the indignation of the Lord until he plead your cause. Okay. So going back to 2 Peter 3 and 4, 3, knowing this verse that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts. All right. And that's what you have. That's the own lust right there. All right. He think he Jesus. Okay. That's some bugged out shit. That's their own lust of things. That's their own interpretation of things, leaning to their own understanding. Okay. It says,
I speak 5 languages. I'm Jewish.
and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Yeah, everything.
life is just gonna continue. The Lord ain't gonna come. Things are just gonna keep where they are. All right. Where's the promise of his coming? He promised that fell asleep.
Not only that, because they see that you know, prophets have died and continued on with it, and life has continued, and they didn't see that nothing happened. They think, oh, all right, well, here it is. They were talking about that the Lord was this and that, but they died.
Right.
Where's the Lord? They were prophesying about that. All right, but they don't understand they don't understand reincarnation.
Not knowing that the prophets come back.
The prophets is here today. The spirit of the project is I said the spirit of the project. The spirit of the prophet is subject onto the prophet.
Yeah, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Obadiah, Ezekiel.
All these prophets are here today. They're here today. Who is it? We don't know. All right. Now there's certain, you know, we have certain ideas of who can be who because traits carry on with people.
Right.
You know, like when you had Abba Bivens, all right, you know, that was John the Baptist in the scriptures. And how do we know that? Because you have brothers like you have the elders talk about how even when Abba Bivens was on the scene, he was eating what was the other ones he was eating? The grass, not the grass, the locusts. Like I remember a video that Pastor Tahar was talking about. He said, "Yo, he used to really do that. He would really eat locusts and things like that." So when you see things like that, it might give you, you know, a clue like, "Yo, that might be him." But we're never really sure until that time comes, man. All right. All we can do is see how your spirit is working, how your spirit is activated. All right, man. How your spirit is activated. Okay.
You think that
was Jesus coming with a handicap sticker on the. I can't, bro. So it says, for this they willingly are ignorant of.
Yeah,
right?
they're willingly, bro. Willingly, not, you know.
Not I'm just bugged out. They're willingly.
They want to be stupid.
They want to be, exactly. They want to be bugged the fuck out. And that's why the Lord makes you a reprobate mind. Because that's your desire.
They're willingly scoffing. Oh, this nigga. Yeah, I mean, whatever. So the Lord gonna super bug you out. Who knows? The next time that dude come, he gonna be even a more scoffer, just so the Lord could destroy you, man.
And you gotta expect older heads to be scoffers.
Yeah.
Like scripture say, it's hard to put new wine into old bottles. You ain't gonna change these old heads' minds, man. All right. If you see an older head that understands this truth, that's because the Lord has blessed them with this knowledge, man. You see, it has opened his eyesight up to be able to see these things,
or
man.
He's been in it since he was young.
Exactly, or he's been in it for a long time. Exactly, because that's what the Lord do. He bring in the young men, all right, because the young men are easier to understand. And they're easier to basically what is I'm looking for? You're able to turn them away, all right, from their ways, okay, because they're younger. You know, they're still hoping for them to change their ways.
This is Proverbs 1:1, the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Yeah, see, you're going back to what we were saying before. We have to be simple. The Lord ain't looking for some try hard. Well, he is looking for those that try hard, but like no, what's the word I'm looking for?
Some grand
hard to understand and try to figure it out type niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make it extra hard for you to understand it. We don't come out here making it extra hard for you to understand. That's why we talk the way we talk. We just tell you straight how it is. All right? If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's all right. You're gonna understand later when that time comes. You know? You got something?
Yeah. All right. All right. So it says, this is Yahushua talking to the Most High. All right. So this is Luke 10:21. And in that hour, Yahushua rejoiced in spirit and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent and has revealed them unto babes. All right. So the true knowledge and wisdom he has hid from the elder men, the ones that claim to be wise and, oh, I've been in this earth longer than you, brother. I've been here 60 years. All right. But Yahushua thanked he thanked the Most High that he hid those things from those type of men and revealed it unto to young men. To the young men, all right, this knowledge was given. To the 15 and 16-year-olds, to the point where you got 16-year-olds confounding people that have been studying this Bible for like 30 years. These Christian pastors be getting confounded by these young Israelite men. You know?
That's right. Done on that?
Yeah, that was the point.
Right. So it says, for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. You see? And that's why all them people perished, because they weren't true believers, man. They didn't believe when Noah was telling them the Lord about to visit you with a whole flood.
And he prophesied for
120 years. You can only imagine how many times they were asking, where's your Lord at? But you still building that ark? Damn.
You still talk about
You
it.
still talking that shit? Yeah, and look, as soon as he saw that first raindrop, because back in the day, there was never rain. You know? It was only the dew of heaven. Yeah. That little wet, moist that you see on the grass early in the morning. You see?
That's what made all the vegetation grow.
That's all the Lord needed. That's all you needed. All you needed, because everything was more pure back in the day. You see? But as soon as they saw that raindrop, they started. What's this?
Yeah, they see water coming from the sky, because that will bug you out. Never seen that before, and then seen it, because that was something that was never heard of by any nation.
Look how niggas get when you see like big hail balls out here. Yeah, like they go crazy. They bugged out already, because it's something that you don't see on a normal basis, on a daily basis. So imagine, you know, you got a guy telling you you're about to die and get drowned in a flood. Then you got him actually building the actual ark. All right. And then on top of that, he's been talking about it for 120 years. All right. And all they did was laugh, scoff, mock. Okay. And then when the rain finally came, all them faces turned to paleness right then and there. And the Lord only spared 8 people. So you talking about the Lord done took out men, women, children, babies, and babies that weren't even born yet, that were still in the stomachs of their women, of their mothers. You see, the Lord. That's how you know the Lord is not a respecter of persons, man. He don't care.
Handicapped, the deaf, the lame, the blind.
Yep. There was all that back in the day.
All that got washed away, man. All right. So there's nothing new under the sun. No,
that's right. So it says, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished.
So he's going to explain. All right. He said the world that was then overflowed, perished by the water. And then he's going to get into the fire.
Right? It says, but the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word.
The same word.
Same exact scriptures that Noah was bringing out and telling them. It's the same thing we're bringing out today. Right? It says, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
The same thing is going to happen to y'all, man. All right, the same thing is going to happen to y'all.
Grab Isaiah 9:5. Right? So it says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
Yeah, so those days that you read in Genesis, the first day, the 6th day, the 5th day, the 4th day, those days were a span of 1,000 years. It wasn't actual days, man. You know? And it wasn't the Most High himself creating everything. It was the angels. It was Yahawashi and the angels.
Right.
All right?
Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 9 and 5. No.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, that's what you want?
Yeah.
Okay. Isaiah 9 and 5.
Let me read this one more time so I could go hand with it. It says, for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh the heavens were old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. But the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So the Lord came with water back in the time to destroy this place. Now the Lord is going to come with fire. You see, showing you true balance. All right, go ahead, bring that out.
All right, so this is Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yeah, so this time this place is going to be burnt, straight burnt to ashes. All right, you had, after the flood, you had people that constantly were in war and fighting with themselves with armor and swords, knives, and all types of clinging weapons, basically. All right, that's what the confused noise is going into. All right, but this time, this place is reserved for fire.
Screaming, people yelling and screaming when the sword goes through them.
Yeah.
You
There ain't gonna be none of that shit in this day. Ain't gonna be no time to scream. Nigga, you're gonna be disintegrated.
It's gonna be with burnings and flames of fire. That's the type of war World War III is gonna be. Ain't gonna be no swords and cannonballs. It's not gonna be no
Super soakers.
it's not gonna, war's not fought like that anymore. It's just straight nuclear missiles.
Yeah, that's why you haven't seen really war being fought like that. You'll see war being fought here and there. All right.
You might have special ops and
but
troops and all that.
Nobody really wants to fully go into war because they know the capability of today's weapons, man. Everything today is a fucking nuclear missile. All right, everything is a missile that's going to destroy blocks and blocks. All right, of where you're at. All right, so the Lord is telling you, all right, in the ancient world, all right, it was destroyed by actual water, but this time it's going to be reserved for fire. Okay,
I don't know if you seen that video I did.
Which one?
It's called I just did it recently. I called it hundreds of millions of people are going to die in minutes. All right, in minutes, hundreds of millions of people are going to die from nuclear fire. And this is one lady who's a military expert. Like, she knows all about the nuclear missiles and all that. She writes books and all that on militaries of the world, these nations. And she was talking about when the mushroom cloud, when the nuclear missile hit, it's going to create that mushroom cloud, and when the mushroom cloud goes up in the sky, it's wind that's sucking you in. It says the mushroom cloud is going to pull people in from miles away, and it's going to hurl people in the air while they're burning on fire.
Because when it hits, like you said, it brings everything in, but then you have the aftershock that throws that whole wave. It's like a destroying wind, like the scriptures tell you, a destroying wind. That's what's really gonna knock all these buildings, blow all this shit up. Is that once all these missiles hit where they gotta hit, them missiles is gonna create mushroom clouds everywhere, man. And it's just gonna, like the brother said, it's gonna pull you in. That's why, like, if they throw if one of those things hit in the middle of the ocean, there's gonna be all types of crazy tsunamis, because that tsunami is gonna suck in the water, and then it's gonna push out the water, and it's gonna smack every country that's around that water.
Yeah, she said it's gonna pull people in for miles. It's like where you're not even close to the
not even close to the water.
Like where you're not close to the where
the missile hit, and you're still gonna feel the after effect.
You're gonna get sucked in. The mushroom cloud is gonna suck you in. All right, and then after it sucks you in, it's gonna throw you back out while you're on fire in the air. You're gonna be on fire, just flying through the air.
And that's crazy. Matter of fact, grab that Zechariah 14:12, because it tells you that they're gonna have the holes in their eyes and in their mouth. And now that you're saying that makes sense, because that's the sucking in. When that missile hit, it's actually sucking that shit into their body, to the point where your eyes are disintegrating in your head, man, getting sucked in. Go ahead.
It says Zechariah 14:12. It says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yeah. That whole nuclear missile gonna pull your whole flesh, your whole mouth, eyes right into your face.
It's gonna, you know how when you cook you cook a roast, like some beef or some ribs or something, and the flesh fall off
Beef
the
ribs
bone.
he's talking about.
Yeah, and the flesh fall off the bone because it's so tender.
Yeah.
That's how your flesh is gonna be. It's gonna drip off your
Yo,
bones.
that's great.
It's gonna drip off your bones. Your flesh is gonna be hella tender. The Lord gonna be like, nah, but you know, the Lord gonna be like, ooh.
Well, the Lord is making this place a sacrifice.
Yeah.
You being put on, because America's gonna be that great big altar. All right. So everything here that's wicked gonna be cooked on that altar.
Right.
You see? And you know, you could basically say it in a metaphoric way. Like, yeah, the Lord you're gonna be that sweet savior to the Lord that he want to hear on that he want to smell on that altar.
Get Ezekiel 22.
This is Ezekiel 22. Ezekiel.
Start at 20. And go down to 22.
This is Ezekiel 22. 22 and what?
20.
I'm gonna go to 18. It says, "Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin, and iron and lead. In the midst of the furnace, they are even the dross of silver. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because ye are all become dross. Behold,
Meaning dross, meaning you became watered down, like you're not that great shining metal. You know, you become
less dim.
Precious.
It's like you're like dim, like you said. When something is shiny and then it loses, it like tarnishes, it turns to dross. It don't have that.
The Lord said you like lead now.
It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because ye are all become dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem.
Yeah, because what? Oh, yeah.
As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace.
So the Lord said you have become like lead and tin and all that. So just like how they put lead and tin and all that corny metal into the furnace, the Lord said He's gonna do that to you, since that's what you have become.
It says to blow the fire upon thee, to melt it. So will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury.
The Lord said He's gonna gather you. The Lord said He's gonna gather you in His anger and in His fury.
And I will leave you there and melt you.
Yeah, so just like how they gathered tin and all different types of corny metals, the Lord said He's gonna gather you just like that. All right, and He gonna put you in that furnace and He gonna melt you, man. All right, but what's gonna do that? That's that nuclear fire, that nuclear missile, man. All right.
Yeah, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath.
He's gonna do it because He's angry, man. The Lord has he's kindling His anger against you, His wrath against you. The Lord said He's gonna melt you, man. All right.
That reminds me of when it says, and what if it already be kindled?
Oh yeah,
the fire. Yeah, because they already here it is that the Lord is gonna bring fire, but man, the Lord already had a fire for these people, because you know what I'm saying, they were already being wicked as hell.
The Lord's going to turn up the fire that's already going to be brought. He said, "What will I if it already be kindled?" All right, so He going when your house shine come, He's going to turn it up a notch. That's crazy, because it's like those nuclear missiles are enough. It's like, but Yahushua say, imagine what I'm going to do if it already be kindled. So the Lord He gonna add to it.
Exactly.
He gonna add to it.
And you don't want the Lord to add to it.
You don't want the Lord to add.
Nah. I'd rather take.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather take the straight missile without the Lord adding on to it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For the Lord to add on to it, that means He's gonna put an extra spark in it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He's gonna put that extra burn into it. Okay. You know, I know I said before that it's gonna be done away with quick, but you know, come to think about it, it ain't.
Nah,
Because
yeah,
the Lord gonna let you burn. He gonna let you feel that.
there's a
You're
reason
gonna feel
why.
that burn into your bone. That's why the Lord said, "Fear Him that can kill the body and the soul." Man, He gonna make your soul feel that burn.
He can leave your body in that fire, your soul in that fire as long as He wants to, man. You know, some gonna feel it more than others.
That's right. That's right. So it says,
Well, willing, we escape that, man. Yahweh rocks is how we escape that.
"And ye shall be melted in the midst thereof, as silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof."
Ooh, the Lord said you're gonna be melted. The Lord, it's so plain. Like the Lord is literally telling you, you're gonna be melted, bro.
And the problem is that these people go right over these scriptures.
Yo,
They don't want to face that scripture because they don't want to understand. They don't even want to bother to understand it.
they don't preach this in the church, man. You think the pastor's going to tell his congregation, if you don't listen up, you're going to be melted?
Mhm.
You think they tell you that in these churches, man?
They're not. They're not. It says, "As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh, have poured out my fury upon you."
You're going to know, man. You're going to know that it was the Lord that did it. In His anger, in His fury.
It says, "And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto her, Thou art the land that is not cleansed, nor rained upon in the day of indignation. There is a conspiracy of her prophets in the midst thereof, like a roaring lion ravening the prey. They have devoured souls. They have taken the treasure and precious things. They have made many widows in the midst thereof. Her priests have violated my law and have profaned my holy things. They have put no difference between the holy and profane. Neither have they showed difference between the unclean and the clean, and have hid their eyes from my Sabbaths, and I am profane among them. Her princes in the midst thereof are like the wolves ravening the prey, to shed blood and to destroy souls, to get dishonest gain. You know, and that's going into these false prophets. You know, these different philosophies. You know, all this is leading us toward destruction, man. When the Lord has given you the actual the manual, man, the blueprint to abide by, all right, and to save your souls, man. Okay, there's only one way you can save your souls, is through these scriptures, man. All right, which ultimately is the name of the Lord, right? Because the name of the Lord is a strong tower. All right, got something? Grab Malachi 4:1. I mean 1 and 4. No, 4:1. My bad. Let me continue reading 2 Peter's 2 and 8. I'll read 7 again. It says, "But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing." Go ahead.
That one time.
It says, "But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men."
Yeah, so you ungodly people out there, the ones that have the heart, all right, y'all gonna be, the Lord said you're gonna be reserved for the fire. All right, it's reserved for you. The Lord placed in order for you to get cooked. You know what I'm saying?
And he requires you well done.
The Lord reserves you, man. All right, because only after you have been punished, then you could be forgiven.
So it says, "But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. The Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, is not slack concerning his promise."
Yeah, it might seem slack to us, you know, but the Lord is not slack
in anything he does, man, because the Lord does things on his own time. How can something that lives forever be slack? You know, because you live forever, it's never going to be slack because you got unlimited time. You know what I'm saying?
This is Isaiah 55:8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts,
Right.
neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
Yeah, you can't understand the Lord's ways, man. The scriptures say that his ways are past finding out. The Lord is far out there, man. There's just
You can never think like the Lord. You will never think like the Lord.
the fact that he's always
And if you even want to have an ounce of thinking like the Lord, the only way you could think like the Lord is by following His word.
you'll
Because
bug
then you
yourself
come in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So you're able to understand these things by keeping your mind meditating in these things. All right? It says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
Yeah, everything that the Lord said He's going to do is going to happen, no matter how long it's going to take. You know, what did the Lord tell King David? That he's going to have a seed after him, and it's going to establish the kingdom forever. Talking about Yahweh Shai. That was 3,000 something years ago, and that prophecy still hasn't happened yet. All right, and he was 1,000 years before Yahweh Shai. All right, he was talking about Yahweh Shai in the kingdom of heaven in that scripture, and Yahweh Shai didn't come until 1,000 years after, and Yahweh Shai kingdom still not here. The kingdom of heaven still not here, bro. Like, but that doesn't mean it isn't going to happen. When the Lord said He's going to do something, He's going to do something.
It just
bro.
means that, it proves that we on the Lord's time,
Yeah.
not our time. You see? Because the Lord makes us suffer, man. Patience is suffering. That's what we have to have. Patience in His truth. We have to suffer. That's a whole lot of suffering that we've been preaching all this time in the ancient times and all that, right? And we still didn't have these things come to pass yet, man. That's suffering right there, man.
Right.
That shit killing you inside, man.
They wanted the kingdom now. Back when Yahweh Shai was,
Yeah.
they asked him, "Are you come now to restore the kingdom to Israel?" But it wasn't time yet.
Yeah, and that's why they didn't understand certain things yet. They kind of had a clue of what was going on, but they didn't understand it fully. Now those prophets that wrote these epistles, man, they're back today, and now we have the full understanding of these things because the Lord has increased us in these last days with that knowledge to understand it.
It wasn't
Because now is the time to bring the end to this book. Right?
It wasn't until this time that the prophets, understood what they wrote, man. Even the prophets back then, they didn't even understand their own visions, their own writings, but they had to write it down, what they saw,
right,
and what they heard from the Lord, what the Lord told them. Because the Lord always said to write these things in a book, all right, so that we can have them today. You know?
So don't get hot. Yeah.
Well,
I seen the bubbles. It looked like it was gonna bubble. It was gonna bubble. That was the Lord showing you through the water how this place gonna bubble up through flames. Right? So it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return. And see the word. How is he gonna bring it out through his mouth? Through the prophets. Grab real quick. What is that in the 2 Thessalonians? 2 and 8, and then grab and also hold Hosea 6 and 5. Oh, sure. Right. So it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. All right. So it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. All right. And what's the mouth of the Lord? All right. The brother's about to bring it out right here. All right. You got which one you went to? Yeah, 2 and 8. And then I'll go off of Hosea. Hosea 6 and 5 tells you I have hewed down the people, all right, by the words of my prophets. Go ahead, read that.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Expound.
All right, we read it again. It says 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed. How's the wicked being revealed? By the mouth of the prophets, who the Lord had chosen to rise up, man. Who's the wicked? Esau Edom. We're letting you know who Esau Edom is, who the wicked is. We're letting you know it's Esau Edom, which today is the white man. He's the wicked. All right. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And we're the spirit of the Lord's mouth. We're consuming him. We're letting him know his judgment, man. All right. And he is literally going to be consumed, literally, you know, during the time of when the prophecy of Obadiah is going to comes. All right. When it says we shall kindle in them. All right. And then there shall be none remaining of the house of Esau. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yeah. And that goes into Isaiah's 63. Because the Lord is going to destroy the wicked with the brightness of his coming, man. All right. That's literally what Ezekiel Isaiah 63 is about. When the Lord comes back, he's coming back to
in the glory of his power.
Yeah, he's coming back to wipe out Esau Edom. Who was this that coming from Basra with who was this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra, man? All right.
That's the point on that.
Yeah, all right.
This is Hosea 6 and 5. Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth. And thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth.
Yeah, the Lord is using us to cut them down, man. All right. What the scripture say? The word of the Lord is stronger, is sharper than any two-edged sword. All right. And the Lord said that we're going to be like fire and they're going to be like wood.
Right. These people are the wood, and my words be the fire. Yeah, exactly what it is. All right. So going back to Isaiah 55 and 11, it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, okay, by the prophets. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay. So going back to 2 Peter 3 and 9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Yeah, because Lord, yeah, just what he said.
Exactly. And he's talking about all that should come into repentance. He's talking about the Israelites. All right. All Israelites shall come into repentance. Okay. None of these other nations. All right. We're not going to sit here and tell you we're going to save all these other nations. Okay. No, the Lord is here to save only the Israelites, man. Okay. So it says, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Yeah, because the scriptures say, Yahushua said, it's the Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom.
Right. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Yeah, when you least expect it.
In which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Yeah, so the same day Yahushua comes, the heavens are going to pass away with a great noise. That great noise is talking about the nuclear missiles, right? The ICBM missiles.
You got that still? Malachi, yep. Grab that.
Right. So let's get Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. All right, you're going to get plucked up from the roots. All right,
Right.
America's going to get plucked up from the roots. When something's plucked up from the roots, it doesn't grow back again. You know? And that's how America's going to be. It's going to be plucked up straight from the roots, man.
And that's why the Lord is showing you through all these different nations and all these rumors of war what's coming to America. That's why every single one of these nations are showing their teeth, as the scriptures say. All right, showing their military power, showing you that they're no longer scared of America. All right, because America was at one point that powerhouse, all right, that had everybody in fear. All right, but now all these other nations have nuclear capabilities now, man. All these other nations got the smallest nation got some missiles in the cut. You see?
Yo,
And that's because the Lord has it set up that way.
I just read an article that Burma had motherfucking
Missiles?
Yeah,
Who?
Burma.
The hell is Burma?
People that speak Burmese. It's like one of the Asian countries.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then India, all right. India, I did a lesson on it. All right. India got their own nuclear missile, bro.
Oh, yeah, I did see that
And-
lesson you did.
And India was once a third world country, bro.
Mhm.
The Lord said, "Let the weak say that
I
I'm
am
strong." And
Right.
guess what the name of their missile is? Agni 5. All right. Agni is the god that these Indians worship. He's the god of fire.
Woo!
So it was only right that nuclear missile is named Agni, because that shit bringing fire.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And like you said, let the weak say I am strong now. There's no nation that ain't got thermonuclear capabilities, man. All right? Shit, anybody can make a fucking bomb nowadays, man. All right?
The knowledge is out there.
Yeah, you could go on fucking YouTube and you can make this up a homemade dumbass bomb if you wanted to. You know, not encouraging nobody
Pipe
at all.
bombs and all that.
You know, exactly. But the fact of the matter is that there's no such thing as nobody has that type of missile, man. Everybody got them missiles, man.
Mhm.
And they're showing themselves right now. That's why if you go on Google, you go look up every country, how many missiles every country has, man. All right. I think Russia and China are the top ones with the United States.
Russia has over 5,000 nuclear missiles.
Yeah. And all those missiles are going to break up into many missiles, man. The scriptures tell you that 200 million missiles is going to hit America.
Yeah,
Let's grab that real quick.
I don't know if all 200 are going to hit them, but 200 are going to be shot off.
Oh yeah, 200 million missiles going to be shot off. And the scriptures tell you that none shall break their ranks.
Mhm.
Meaning that they're going to go to wherever the Lord got the spirit for them to go. They're going to go hit that spot. You're not going to take that away from the Lord, man. All right. The 200 million missiles going to be hit here on planet Earth. All right. Lord willing, to be all 200 million go right to America. All right. But that's not the fact of the matter, because Israel got to be destroyed. All right. Any of these other
Russia gotta be
countries
destroyed.
all these other countries that are in like manner of
This whole world.
America,
This whole world.
you know,
For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the
whole
earth.
earth. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
So this whole place has to be basically baptized in that fire, man.
So right now, as of right now, when I was doing some reading not too long ago, when I was doing one of my videos, there's over 12,000 nuclear missiles on the earth right now. There's over 12,000 out of every nation's nuclear missiles. You add them all up together, there's over 12,000
That we know of.
that we know of.
Because I'm sure there's a whole bunch that is in the cut. All right, because right now with all this nuclear, with all that shit with the nuclear missiles, they trying to invade in other countries and trying to take away their nuclear power. You know, so I'm pretty sure these devils got shit in the cut that they don't even tell nobody about, man. Just in case something like that
Yeah,
does
because
happen.
you know you got the Geneva Conventions, which is the rules of war,
Mm.
which you know some things you can't. There's rules. There's actual rules of war. All right, there's certain things that violate the rules of war.
Showing you that there's always order and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. There's certain weapons in war that you can and cannot use. Like there's certain types of gases you can't use. All right, like You're not allowed to use bombs made with phosphorus, for example. You're not allowed to use bombs that are made with phosphorus. And you know, these nations, they have bombs and missiles and stuff like that that are against the rules of war. All right, that they have in the cut. All right, that these other nations don't know about, that they don't bring to the forefront, man. You know, you think these nations don't have illegal weapons and bombs in their bunkers and all that?
Oh yeah.
You know, there's going to be something that's bigger than there's going to be something that's bigger than a nuclear missile, bro. Straight up. Somehow the Lord got it where a nuclear missile ain't the top thing, which we think it is, but it's going to be something like, well, I don't know, bro. Like, you know,
Something that's gonna have the spirit of the Lord in it.
it's
That's
gonna,
all we know.
yeah, you know.
All right. So let me grab this in Revelations 9. This is Revelations 9 and uh, 15. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men. All right, because that's going to be with the nuclear fire. All right, you're going to have 1/3 of men that's going to die of the sword, 1/3 that's going to die of famine. All right, 1/3 that's going to die of basically these thermonuclear missiles. Right, and it says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. Okay, how you going to hear the number of them? How you going to hear a number of them, right? Because when those missiles get shot, they're going to be put into the heavens, and they're going to come right back down.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to feel you're going to hear, you're going to feel, all right, the force of the Lord in each and one of those, man. All right, the spirit of the Lord is going to be in each and one of these missiles. Okay, and it says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire,
Yeah.
and of jacinth and brimstone.
When John saw the vision, that's the vision of the nuclear missile. That 200,000 is the nuclear missile. He's seen 200,000 of them. That's not talking about angels, because you got these other candidates that break it down.
Yep.
That talking about it's going to be 200,000, 200 million angels. Nah, bro.
The Lord said he coming with 10,000 of the saints.
Yeah.
He didn't say 200 million. Say he
When
coming
you
with
read
10,000 of the
it,
saints.
it breaks down. It says they're going to have breastplates. It's not talking about angels, bro. And then it says with them they do hurt.
Yeah, they're gonna bring that right now. It says, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
Talking about the nuclear warheads.
That's right. That's considered as the mouth. By these three was the third part of men killed.
Yeah, Esau.
By the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails.
The power was in the mouth, talking about the warheads, and the power of the
missile silo.
says the power was in their mouths. All right, talking about the front end of the nuclear missile, the ICBM missiles. All right, the power is in their mouth. All right, this is the mouth, the front of the missile, and then it said it was power in their tails. All right, the tail talking about the propeller, what propels the missile, man.
And it said that they were like serpents, their tails, because when they go up in the air, they swivel basically in the air like that. They just go all types of different ways until it hits its mark.
Yeah, they're going to look like actual serpents. All right, because there's something that's known as a mutant missile. All right, the mutant missile, the warhead bends. The warhead bends, and it could go in any direction it bends.
Wow.
So it looks like a serpent where
crazy.
it's wrong. All right. Matter of fact, I'll bring it out.
It says, for their mouth is in their, for their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
Yeah, the nuclear missiles hurt. They gonna hurt. All right.
Matter of fact, let me grab this.
See,
This is second.
the warhead it bends.
Oh,
It can bend it if they want to go that way or go that way. You know,
yeah, it like basically bends it to give it that turn on it, to give it the turn.
So it looks like how a snake moves. A serpent.
Show them that.
All right. See, it's what's known as a mutant missile. I don't know if y'all can see it, but the front of the missile, the warhead, it actually bends in any direction they want the missile to go to. All right, so it looks like a serpent, man. It says they look like serpents in the sky, man. All right, they're also known as arrows. You know,
That's the spirit. I was just grabbing that right now. This is second Ezra's 16. I start from the top, 16:1, and it says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, and bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire sent among you, and who may quench it?
talking about the nuclear missiles, the nuclear fire. Who's going to be able to quench that nuclear fire? Nobody. Ezra seen that. He said, "A fire sent among you, and who going to quench that?" There's not going to be no type of ambulance or fire truck or them helicopters that be dropping the water during forest fires. Ain't none of that going to quench the nuclear missiles that's coming from these other nations.
Don't think that these the defense system of America or any other defense system in any type of military background, they're not going to be able to stop that, man.
Yeah, there's not going to be no type of
There's no such thing. Even Salaki, even if they were to get one, you talk about 200 million missiles.
Mhm.
You might stop 1, 2 possibly, which that ain't gonna happen. But you still got 200 million missiles that's gonna come hit this place, man. So, like the brother's saying, who the fuck is gonna stop that?
That's why in Ezekiel 38 chapter, America is known as the land of unwalled villages.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any type of protection
Yeah.
from these nuclear missiles. It's going to be like this is unwalled. Like anybody could just come up in this place, man, and destroy it.
And that whole chapter in the 38th chapter in Ezekiel is talking about Russia. How Russia's going to destroy this place, because that's going to be the main one that destroys this place, man. It's Russia.
Russia hates America, bro. Vladimir Putin wants to destroy this mug, bro.
That's why he exposing so much shit right now. He exposing who the true Israelites are, telling you what your true Lord look like. See how the Lord put the spirit on him to do all that?
Mm-hmm.
You see? It's because at the end of the day, yeah, Putin a whole fucking Edomite, all right? But I love that nigga, because I'm like, this nigga, he's ready to tear this bitch out.
Yeah.
Like, I want him to tear this place out, man. That's the spirit of the Lord in him.
He said, if you ask me, he said, America and Russia ready for a nuclear war yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they can't wait to go out there and bring out them weapons, man.
Yeah.
They can't wait to go out there and play.
They got Russia has over 1,000 nuclear missiles deployed, ready to be set
Ready to
off.
go. Yep. They just put them in different spots. Yeah, I forgot where it was. A couple of different articles. They put them in different places, man. That's the Lord showing you how He's setting this place up for destruction, man. All right, He's putting every single country where they need to be. All right, in which the main place is going to be out there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man. All right, that's why you see the Euphrates River being dried up, because the Lord is setting them up for them to have war there, battle there.
Everything is already set, man. So when the microchip comes, when the C hip comes, all they gotta do is press that button, man. You know, because when that, like the Apostle Paul said, when the mark comes, everything gonna move fast.
It's already moving fast. When that is made mandatory, You're gonna see how
'Cause they-
fast
'cause they
it's
ain't
gonna move.
they ain't gonna be too much left. They ain't gonna
Too
be
much
too much.
time. Yeah.
They ain't got there because there's not
No
too many
more
prophecies.
prophecy. Exactly. It's not enough. It's not too many prophecies left. The only prophecy is us going into the kingdom and this place being destroyed, man.
Uh-huh.
All right, and these other nations going into captivity, being slaves. You see. So it says, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Yeah.
May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it had begun to burn?
Yeah, because when a fire is already at its peak, man, you can't
You see that
stomp
now.
it out. You can't stomp a fire out.
You see that now with fire departments.
Yeah.
Once a fire reaches its peak, fire department can't do shit about it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why they got to start bringing in other town firemen in and shit like that. You know, they pretty much want to come with helicopters trying to drop water on top of the fire, and they still can't put it out. Look at the wildfires that the Lord is bringing upon this earth right now, man, through all these different states. Okay, you got people trying to, which a lot of them are made up by Esau and his wicked ass. All right, but it still comes of the Lord. And once those flames go up, they go up, ain't no stopping those flames, man. So imagine, again, how much more Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's missiles, man. Okay. It says, he cast lightnings, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it?
Talking about the nuclear missiles.
It says, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear?
That's right, man. When the Lord brings all this upon this earth, man, y'all gonna fear, bro. And y'all gonna know it's a higher power doing it, man. Because the time that's coming, you're gonna be like, yo, this
There's
ain't
no
normal.
explanation for
It's
it.
it's not normal, bro. You know? You're gonna be like, yo, this is there's gotta be a God. Like that's how y'all people gonna think, man. Y'all gonna know, man. Y'all gonna know for real. Especially you atheists and you people that don't want to bow down to a God. You know? So I know niggas like that, bro. Oh, I ain't bound down. You know what I'm saying?
There is no God. They believe in that science, dumbasses.
They believe
Not
that,
not understanding that science is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
you know what I'm saying? He created that.
He created all that. Grab Isaiah 54. You know what I want. Instrument of war. So it says, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord Yahweh Shai shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. And grab what is that? Isaiah 24. Yeah.
24.
No, that too. Oh, that and Isaiah 24, where it talks about real to and fro. It says, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, and the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled. You see, because once them missiles hit them waters, man, the water's gonna be troubled for real, man. All right, those waters are gonna turn into that wormwood, that nasty nuclear water. All right, and there's gonna be hella fucking tsunamis, man, coming from all different types of angles. Okay, grab that real quick.
Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
So the Lord said, I have created the smith. The smith today is the modern day scientist. Okay. Back in the day, remember, war was fought with swords. The smith back in the day was a swordsman smith, whatever you call it.
They bend the metals to create the sword.
Exactly. But today's smith, all right, since everything is now fought through nuclear power, all right, it's talking about the modern day scientists, man, that created these missiles, all right, which it goes into Teeman, really, because Teeman is the one that created that whole what was it called, plutonic missiles they got, you know, I forgot. Yeah, atomic. I know atomic, but they used a word with a P. I forgot what it was. I think it's like plutonic. plutonic. Is it
I think
plutonic?
so.
That's what they put in it. In those missiles. Go ahead.
It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work." Yeah, because they done it. They think they did it. They gave themselves the knowledge. They didn't. They didn't reverence the Most High and thank the Most High for this knowledge. They think, you know. But the Lord said, "I'm the one that created them, so they could do that."
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's what sucks about Esau, man. He created Esau just to destroy himself, man. Just to destroy him.
Mhm. It says that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have
And what's
created
that,
the
Salaki? And what's that instrument? That nuclear missile. Go ahead.
I have created the waster to destroy.
See, he has created the waster to destroy. Okay, the waster, all right, is these nuclear missiles. All right, he has created the waster, which is also Esau. Wasted away is he. Okay, just to destroy his ass. Right?
He look wasted, and he gonna get wasted.
And he always wasted.
I was about to say that even the white boy, they be like, let's get wasted.
Yeah.
Like, how would
Grab
you
on that
be,
other
bro?
one. What was the other one I had?
I got you, 24.
Yeah.
All right.
24, 20.
Isaiah 24:19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly.
How's the earth gonna be moved? All right, you talk about the earth jumping out its axis, basically. You know, how's that gonna happen, man? Only a higher power can do that. All right, and how's he gonna do that? Through the way of the nuclear missiles. Right, go ahead.
The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
See, this place is gonna fall and never rise again. From New York to Cali, man, this place is gonna be disintegrated, man. You ain't never gonna hear of America again, man. Just like in today's days, all right, where Sodom and Gomorrah was, you can to this day there's no root nor branch that grows in that place, man. It's gonna be the same thing over here. All right, go ahead.
It says, it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and
right.
the kings of the earth upon the earth.
That's why we continue to tell you prideful ass niggas to change your ways, because the prideful ones are the ones that's gonna catch the missiles, bro. The prideful ones is gonna catch the worst burn ever. All right?
And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
Right to Isaiah 34. I'm gonna go into finish reading this. Right, and it says back in 2nd Ezra 16 and 12, the earth quaketh and the foundations thereof, and the sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Yeah, strong is his right hand. Strong is the Lord's right hand that bendeth the bow. Talking about the missile silos. That's the bow.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss.
Yeah, you got the bow and arrow. The bow is the missile silos, and the arrows is talking about the nuclear missiles. The scriptures say that they are sharp, man.
And shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Yeah, they're not gonna miss. Those nuclear missiles are not gonna miss.
Fucking mosquito.
And that's
Ain't
how
nothing but Satan just jumped in my nose. Mosquito jumped in my nose.
You like the smoke in my nose.
All right, go ahead.
So the Bible says the arrows that the Lord shoots are sharp, and they're not going to miss when they begin to be shot from the ends of the earth. Those arrows are talking about the nuclear missiles. And you know it's not talking about actual arrows. It says they're going to be shot from the ends of the earth, man. An actual arrow can go from one end of the earth to the other. It can only go a certain distance, man.
That's right. That's right. It says when and he shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Yeah.
Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
It says, again, it says the arrows are not going to miss. The nuclear missiles are not going to miss. They're gonna hit where they're supposed to go. It tells you in Joel that they're not going to break their ranks. They're not going to bump. The arrows not going to bump into each other.
They're not going
in
to
the
collide
sky.
to each other
They're
at
not
all.
going to collide. All right. They're going to go where they're supposed to go. All right.
It says the fire is kindled and shall not be put out
Yeah, you're not going to be able to put out that nuclear fire, man.
till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Yeah, it's not going to. The fire's not going to be put out until the earth is destroyed. To every part of this earth is cleansed. All the parts of the earth that need to be cleansed, that fire's not going to get put out until the Lord wants it to be put out, man.
Shalom, brother. Yahweh Bashem, Barakatah. Like an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again.
Yeah, so just like when an archer shoots an arrow, that
You
arrow
can't take it back.
Once it's in the air, it's just going to go. So the Lord said, just like how a archer shoots an arrow, once those nuclear missiles are in the sky, they're not going to turn back. They're not going to be like, you know what I'm saying?
They're not going to be like,
they're not
and stop in the air.
They're not going to pause in the sky and then just drop.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Once those things are shot, that's it.
It's
That's when we should be looking up in the skies for our redemption draweth nigh, because the Lord gonna crack the clouds right in the middle of that, and He gonna save His elect. All right, and then when we get beamed up into those chariots, all right, as the scriptures tell you from the sea glass, all right, when we're in the chariots, man, we're gonna be able to see through the windows of the chariots. America be destroyed, man. All right, grab that as a matter of fact. Matter of fact, let me finish Peter. All right, and then you can go into that. We can end it with that. Isaiah 34. So it says, 2 Peter 3:10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation
So even
and
Peter,
godliness?
I mean, even Paul seen that, man. He said everything gonna be dissolved. He said everything gonna be burnt up and dissolved. Imagine something. Imagine, bro.
You're
Imagine,
right, Peter.
nah, that's
You're
Paul.
Peter.
Oh yeah, Peter. My bad. All right. So he said, everything gonna be dissolved, man. Just like how sugar is dissolved in water when you mix it with the spoon, it's everything's gonna dissolve, man.
Everything gonna fade here, man.
It's just gonna,
Nothing's gonna stand here, man.
It's gonna
Nothing.
turn into nothing. Everything's gonna return to its natural element. Its
Yep.
its base form.
It's gonna go back to how the world was in the beginning of Genesis, in the first chapter, when the earth was void. You know what I'm saying? Without form and all that, because what that represented was
The elements are gonna
the element. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. What that represented was the elements was just basically floating everywhere, and it wasn't yet the elements didn't have its order yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's how this place is. This place is without order. So the Lord has to reset this place, which is the true great reset, man. All right, not Esau's reset, but Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah's reset, man. To reset everything here, and it's gonna be like in the beginning, man. All right. All the elements are going to be scattered and dissolved, and then he's going to bring them elements back, and they're going to put everything. He's going to put everything back into its order the way it's supposed to be.
The elements are gonna be clean.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
everything's gonna
That's
be
why
clean,
we're going to be
pure.
able to have that true spiritual power, man. Because here it is. How can we have true spiritual power and be able to mess with the elements if the elements here are defiled, basically, man? Everything here is all fucked up,
Right.
you know? It's all under. Everything is all under Esau's rulership, man. So Esau, leave it up to Esau, man. He destroys everything, man. All right. Here it is that Esau knows that we're able to manipulate elements, and he'll go manipulate them in a wicked way, you know, to do wicked things to you with these elements. Okay. When we get those elements in our hands, man, we're gonna be doing righteous things with those elements, you know. So it says, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens shall be on fire I mean, the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Ooh, everything's gonna melt, man.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Right?
Yeah, we're looking for a new heaven and a new earth. We're looking for the kingdom of heaven so we can dwell in righteousness. You know?
That's right.
Start from the
Yeah,
top.
we start from the top. We'll end it off with that.
All right. It says Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34, right?
Yep.
All right. Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
That's right. All nations. All right. Every single nation. And even against his own nation. Okay, go ahead.
And his fury upon all their armies.
All these military powers, man, is your doom. That's your doom. There is no such thing as military power, right? Because Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, is the only power. All right. He's coming to establish his army. Okay, that's going to rule forever and ever. Go ahead.
He has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter.
Yeah, that's exactly what's coming to. Yeah, that's just crazy right there. See that car, that whole wire hanging? If something's in the middle of the road, it's going to yank that, bro.
Oh, yo. Like, yeah, yo.
I'm about to tell him too, but go ahead, continue. That shit crazy. That shit's too low.
It says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter.
Yeah, he's gonna deliver that to the slaughter. Okay, every single one of these nations is delivered up to the slaughter, man. All right, you're gonna burn in these flames. Go ahead.
All right, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
Yeah, you're gonna smell. You ever smell when you burn your hairs?
Right.
That should be stank, boy. Imagine how much your body, man. You ever heard somebody getting cremated? I mean, I said heard. You ever smell somebody getting cremated? That shit smells like straight total shit, yo.
Yeah, because a lot of their bodies are going to just be rotting in these streets, man. All right, too, man.
Yep.
Their body, like, you know, the smell of their carcasses are going to come up. All right, it's going to be straight filth out here, man. All right. It says, their slain shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountain shall be melted with their blood. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heaven shall be rolled together as a scroll.
That's going into that mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
All right.
And all their host shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
When you hear that, reminds me of the cartoons. Remember the cartoons when you had this acne ass coyote trying to blow up shit, and you would see things just go. Yeah, that's exactly how it's gonna be that day, boy. America's going.
It's dwindling, man.
Done for. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, okay. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come upon Idum.
Mostly, it's gonna come up mostly on you Edomites. All right, that's who the Lord wants to take out the most, is you Edomites.
Isaiah 63.
Exactly. He wants to take out you Edomites, man, because he's gonna allow these other nations to go back to their lands, man, after they served their 1,000 years of slavery. But see, you, all right, are going to be eradicated off the face of the earth. All right, like the scriptures tell you in Obadiah 1:18. All right, that Judah and Israel shall kindle in them, man. All right, it's gonna be two separate bonfires, basically. waiting for your ass. Go ahead.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
To judgment. See? Upon even his own people, man. This is why we constantly tell our people to repent, man. Or you're gonna be a 2/3 that burn away in this place, in this hellhole. All right.
The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For Yahweh has a sacrifice in Basra.
Yeah, so that's basically what all that that basically what all that meant. That this place is gonna be one big altar, and America gonna be that great big sacrifice, man. All right, and the Lord's gonna bring that thermonuclear missiles, all right, to spark up that altar, basically. Go ahead.
For Yahweh has a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
All right, which is modern day Idumea is America, man. Idumea represent is the Greek way of saying Edom. Edom being the so-called white man. All right. So the
Yo, man. Right, tell me.
all right,
Tell him about his car.
all right.
It says, and the unicorn shall come down,
Going into all that, the internet and all that.
and the unicorn shall come down
on the bottom
with,
of your car, look. Yeah, see that shit, that wire? Yeah, try to tuck that in. Be careful. You're fucking on the street, that shit gonna rip your fucking shit out. Fuck your whole engine up. So I just want to let you know what I'm saying? All right.
All right.
for the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
Right? All the way. Just finish it all the way.
Okay.
For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the day of the Lord, man. That's what we're preparing for. We're in that day of the Lord right now. All right, we're just waiting for the Lord to come in that day. You see, because remember, we're not on the Lord's time, man. Okay, so this is the day of the Lord that we're in right now. We're in those final minutes of the Lord's day. Okay, that 2-minute warning as we always go into, man. Okay, we ain't got no timeouts left. Okay, you ain't got nobody on the bench waiting. All right, the Lord is ready to destroy this place, man. All right, go ahead. This is that final, basically that final hour, man, that we're coming into. That's why it's gonna be that hour of temptation. Go ahead.
It says, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch.
Yeah, so everything's gonna be turned into darkness out here, man.
Heaps of ashes.
Heaps of ashes, man. All right. Look how Esau has his technology. He be having laser beams that'll burn trees and shit like that, right? And they'll leave like holes in there, and they'll be just straight bubbling in there with fire and all that. Imagine the Lord's ways, man.
Imagine the Lord's beams.
Exactly. Yeah, those are extra concentrated, man. Because that's not only that not only the missiles is gonna hit America, man. You're gonna have the chariots smacking America up with all types of shit too. Okay. The chariots gonna throw laser beams out of their mouth, which is out of the front of their chariots. Okay, go ahead.
It says right here, it shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste.
Meaning a long time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it ain't gonna be forever and ever. All right, but it's gonna be a very, very long time, and it's gonna be a sign onto us like that motherfucker's destroyed. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
None shall pass through it forever and ever.
Now that is forever. Ain't nobody gonna live in there other than these desert animals that's about to be brought up right now in these next couple verses. Nothing is gonna live here in America again forever and ever. Okay, America's gonna be like with a monument, basically.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Exactly what it's gonna be.
It tells you in the scriptures that we're gonna look upon it.
Yep.
And we're gonna praise the Lord.
Yep. That's why there's gonna be a second Passover, because it's gonna be in memory of Yahweh Shai destroying this fucking place right here, man, by thermonuclear missiles. Go ahead.
It says, but the cormorant, and the bittern shall possess it, the owl also, and the raven shall dwell in it.
And how do you know that this is talking about America? I did a video on that. When you go into that word cormorant, it's a bird, and the cormorant is native to the land of North America. Native meaning this is his original place. So the Lord already telling you through signs again, the cormorant is of North America. You can pretty much it originated in North America. Now is it in other places? Yeah, because what does Esau do? Esau fucking go to a whole country, take a whole animal or something out of it and bring it over here or something.
That's why there's polar bears in the zoo. You got a damn polar bear
in 90-degree weather. Yeah. So the cormorant is native to America, man. All right. And that shows you that the Lord is talking about North America right here. All right.
All right. It says, but the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, the owl also, and the raven, because it's basically talking about Edom. It's all talking about, when the beginning of the chapter is talking about Edom. It says that the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra. Modern day Basra is Edom. I mean, America, man. All right. Idumea is America. All right. Modern day Idumea is America, bro. This is Esau's land, man. All right. It says the owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness.
Another sign of the Lord showing you it's America. Because he says, read that again.
It says, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion.
America is known as confusion. Babylon. Babel means confusion. Okay? So the Lord is telling you that he's going to stretch out the line of confusion. This place already is confusing. Now he's going to stretch out that confusion. You see? More confused than you ever been. When you look at this place and be like, damn, wasn't this the place that was fucking ruling everything? Right? Wasn't this place with great buildings and great churches and all that? None of that shit gonna be here no more, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the stones of emptiness, they shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing.
Yeah, you know, people gonna be wondering what happened to this place, right?
And thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof.
You ever see in the woods when you go to, like, remember those books, the Weird New Jersey books? Yeah. When you ever visit one of those places in actual reality? I've visited a couple of them.
Nah, the only one I know is on the one on County Line. And,
over here in Jackson? Yeah, I forgot the Gravity Hill one.
Nah, that's not. It's something with the tree.
Oh, the JL trees.
The
GL trees. Yeah, that's over here in Lakewood right here.
Is it the J? No, not the. It's something with the It's something on County Line, and there's one in on Route 9 in Bayville.
Oh yeah, with the dinosaur.
Oh, yeah,
the dinosaur. Yep. But basically, the reason I brought that out is because when you look at those, you know, they have Weird New Jersey, Weird Washington, Weird New York. Every state has its own weird shit. But when you look at those places, those are deserted places that nobody lives on, nobody deals with them no more, and they're still there. And that's what you see: nettles and brambles, vines growing throughout the tree, throughout the house, and through the rocks and crevices. You just see shit it looks plainly dead. It looks spooky.
Yep.
You know, and that's exactly what it's gonna look like in this place, man. It's just gonna be one empty ass fucking place, man.
It's gonna be one giant abandoned
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be one giant abandoned building. That's exactly what it's gonna look like.
An abandoned land.
All right.
All right. It says, and it shall be a habitations, and it shall be an habitation of dragons and court for owls.
Yep.
The wi-
For hours. Yep.
The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satire and the satire shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest.
You're gonna hear all day. Giving the woe day call. The woe day. Animals just talking to each other on this fucking place, man.
There shall the great owl make her nest and lay and hatch and gather under her shadow. There shall
Yo, Salaki, you know what's crazy? Now you're reading that, that's the spirit that must have made me think that. What does the Illuminati represent?
the owl.
The owl. So it's like saying the owl, because the owl represents wisdom. So that means the wisdom of this place is going to be deserted. It's going to be done. That's why you got the owls over here. You know, just a thought, a spiritual thought. You know what I'm saying?
There shall the great owl make her nest and lay and hatch and gather under her shadow and excuse me.
This nigga has come like 7 times already.
There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one with her mate.
Yeah, everyone with their mate is gonna gather together.
Yeah, they just gonna
keep multiplying in this place to keep cleaning it up.
they gonna be
Because that's what they are. Those are cleanup birds and
this
shit.
is gonna be their new home. All right, and they're gonna flourish in it, man.
And that's why the Lord said that He has a great great supper for the fowls of the heavens.
Yep, it tells you that in
All these birds, man, all these owls, these ravens, these crows, they're gonna love it over here, man.
that's in Revelation.
That's gonna be Revelation. What is it?
19.
19. Yep. 19.
That he called the fowls of the air for a great supper.
Yep. Because everything here gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be dead, and those are the animals that eat dead shit. Go ahead.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, which is the Bible. All right. None of these shall fail, none shall want her mate.
None of these shall fail, meaning what? None of these prophecies. The Lord gave you all these prophecies, and each one of these are going to come to pass. I know, I was going to say, that's like the 3rd time. Look at this right here. So y'all can see that. They're ready for war over here. They're ready for war. That's according to the world's knowledge, that's a 747. Nah, let me. These niggas on some extra shit over here. Go ahead.
All right. It says, for my mouth it has commanded, and his spirit it has gathered them.
And now that I see that, that's what's going to go to war with Yahweh Shai. All right, because when it talks about the war in heaven, it's talking about that right there. All right, when Yahweh Shai cracked them clouds, all right, you're going to have all these other nations trying to go to war with the Lord, man. And they're not going to even
It talks about how the nations are going to stop fighting each other, and
they were so afraid, yet there's fight.
They're gonna fight. They're gonna come together and then fight against Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
All right. It says, and he has cast the lot for them, and his hand has divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever. From generation to generation shall they dwell therein.
That's right. And let's talk about them animals, the desert animals. All right. So, hey, that's pretty much the point. Lord willing, you were edified. So, with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. Doing as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.